graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Alrighty, hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We just made it on in time for a kickoff as the LA Rams are going to be taking on the Chicago Bears. Alrighty, we'll get to the starting lineups in just a little bit, but a big game between the both of these teams, and the winner of this game is going to go to Seattle and take on the Seahawks next weekend on Sunday for the NFC Championship game. Will it be the Rams or will it be the Chicago Bears? Here's the kickoff as it's underway. And so the Rams are going to kick it off, and the Bears are going to get past the 30 and over to the 35 and getting down right there. They'll actually say that Duvernay got to the 37. Evans had the kick. And so the Chicago Bears are going to be receiving the football first. Hi, Mark. What's going on? What's up, PJ? How you doing, man? Steven says, my wife's from Detroit. Still salty about Ben Johnson abandoning the Lions the day after they lost last year, but she also hates Matt Stafford for everything he and his wife said against the city. Oh, man. This is a tough one, man. This is a tough one. All right, this is a tough one. So Matt Stafford, not out there yet. It'll be Caleb Williams, and we'll get his options and the starting lineup out there for the Bears in just a little bit. But Williams is under center right now. In motion is Colston Loveland, and he'll get the snap, that is, and he'll throw it over towards the near side. And so taking it past the 40 to the 50 to the 40 on the outside to the 30 to the 29 is DJ Moore. And that's how we start things off. DJ Moore running over towards the outside, and it was a short play there. Caleb Williams found him, and he was just running on towards the ball. He followed him and was able to lead him to the pass. That was awesome. So Williams, the quarterback, Swift, and Monangai are the running backs. And speaking of DeAndre Swift, he runs up the middle, gets passed in between the hash marks, and he's marked down inside the 25 at the 23. So yeah, DeAndre Swift and Kyle Monangai as the running backs. Rome Odunze is the wide receiver, along with DJ Moore and Luther Burden III. Colston Loveland is the tight end, and Cole Kmet is the backup tight end. At left tackle, they have Theo Benedict. Joe Tooney's the left guard. Drew Dahlman's the center. And at right guard for Chicago, it's Jonah Jackson and Darnell Wright at right tackle. Here's the snap, and here's the throw, and that is incomplete. Supposed to go to the end zone, intended for Odunze. He was right there, just could not haul it on in. The Bears, I'll tell you what, it is just starting to snow out in Chicago too, but it's even colder there than it is in Foxborough. So it feels like it's 8 degrees. That thing hit him right in the hands, and he could not make the catch. Odunze was right there on the left side of the end zone and just could not haul it on in. 3rd and 5 now. Chicago trying to get themselves a first down, and we'll see how they're going to convert this, or if they will. They're going to hand it off to to Swift, and he's just going to get a gain of 2. He is tackled immediately by Poona Ford, and it's now 4th and 2 territory. 4th and 2 at the LA 21, so this would be a 39-yard field goal if they decide to use Cairo Santos. And the offense is going to stay out there, so it's now 4th and 3. They'll break the huddle. 13-10 left to go in the first quarter. Williams is in the shotgun, empty backfield this time. 10 seconds left on the play clock, trips over towards the left side. Williams gets the snap, He's looking up the middle, throws it, and it's picked off at the 2. And taking it all the way to the 5, to the 10, and down at the 15. That is Kobe Durant. He threw it right to him. It was supposed to go to Loveland, and it was not even close to him. And Caleb Williams, he's shaking that right hand as he's going on over towards the sideline. Don't know if he got hit or what, but that was not even close. That was an easy pick by Kobe Durant. And so it's now 1st and 10 at the LA 15-yard line for the Rams. Just right to him. Momentum was on their side. DJ Moore put them in great field goal position. And Ben Johnson said, you know what, I'm going to have my offense stay out there. And Williams went for the kill. And he ended up shooting the Bears in the foot. Wow. Stroud really messed up. Yeah, he did. He had a bad day today. DJ's here. What's up, DJ? How you doing, man? It's the Yeti Bowl. You got to catch that. Yeah, the missed catch, too, before that was brutal as well. So you can certainly look at that as well. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day so far. Oh, man. So the LA Rams start things off with a pick from Kobe Durant. And they didn't really start things off. It took 5 plays for them. On the 5th play, they did get the pick from Kobe Durant. But the Rams are going to get the football back at their own 15-yard line. Keep your eye on Caleb Williams. Again, he was shaking that right hand when he was going back on over to the sideline. Ben Johnson does not like points. Can't relate to people who want every stadium to have a roof because cold, snowy playoff games wouldn't be a thing, says Tim Kelly. Oh, man. So, yeah. Lou is here, DJ G, and how you doing, man? Guys, shout out to everybody that's in the chat. You guys are the absolute awesome, best people that are out there, if that's even a word. Absolutely the awesomest, best. I don't know. But, yeah, you guys are awesome. You guys are really cool. We do like an old-school radio play-by-play style of a call. Where we call Sixers basketball, Phillies baseball, and Eagles football. We also wanted to also say, too, that we've been covering the NFL playoffs, and we are also doing some NCAA basketball. Tomorrow, because it's Martin Luther King Day, we will have a doubleheader for basketball for the NBA. We got the Milwaukee Bucks. They have that game at 1 o'clock. And the Sixers are playing against the Indiana Pacers. That'll be at 7 o'clock. They jumped to commercial. We wanted to see the replay of that hand. Yeah, I wanted to see it. I most certainly did. All right, so the Rams are going to have Matthew Stafford go out there, and Rams offense has it. So Stafford under center. He'll get the snap. He throws it, and it's incomplete over towards the right side. Going to do the college title game, JJ? Nope. I'm doing the Sixers game instead. I am doing the Sixers game. JJ killing it, calling the game. Let's go. What's up, Joseph? How you doing, man? What's going on? Let's go. 2nd and 10. Stafford's pass was incomplete. That was supposed to go to Puka Nacua. So the Rams offense, they got Stafford as the quarterback. We'll get to the rest of the offense in just a little bit as the snap is ready to be made. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Trips over towards the left side. There's Devontae Adams lined up on the right side towards the outside. And so here's Stafford. He's looking, and he throws it up the middle. The catch is made, and it's caught by Puka Nacua, and he takes it right past the first down marker, and he's down at the 30, right on the right side of the 30 numbers. Got him to get on a little bit of a slant there and ended up beating his man. That was DeMarco Jackson right over to the punch. And so Puka Nacua with 15 yards in the air on his first look that he's had today. 1st and 10 now at the 30. Stafford again under center. He's waiting for the snap. He gets it. Fakes the handoff. It's a play-action pass. He's looking, and he'll loft it over towards the right side, and the pass is incomplete to Kyren Williams. It was just a short throw. Williams was heading on over towards the right, and nothing that he could do. 2nd and 10. Stafford as the quarterback. Kyren Williams and Blake Corum are the running backs for the Rams. Then they got Puka, Devontae, and Kanata Mumfield over at wide receiver. Remember, no Cooper And then Kobe Parkinson is the tight end. Tyler Higbee is the backup tight end. They're going to line up again. We'll get to the offensive line in a little bit. Stafford, again, in the shotgun formation. Trips over towards the left side, including Robinson on the out. All right, here is Stafford in the gun. He gets the snap. He throws it. The catch is made right on the 40 numbers on the left side and taking it over towards the 45 and being tackled by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. It was Whittington who was able to make the catch there. Jordan Whittington, one of the backup wide receivers, able to catch it on in stride, and it's a 15-yard pass by Matthew Stafford to get another first down for the Rams. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hitting the subscribe button is free. Same thing with the like button as well. 1st and 10 as the Rams move the sticks for the second time on this drive. In motion is Nacua. He goes over towards the right side. And now we have another receiver in motion. And so a handoff that's going to go to Cora or Williams as he runs up the middle, gets past the left guard, and he's tackled inside the 50. They'll say that he got to the 49. The offensive line for the Rams. They got Alaric Jackson over at left tackle, Steve Avila at left guard, Coleman Shelton at center, Kevin Dotson at right guard, and the right tackle is Warren McClendon Jr. And then we'll get to the Chicago defense as well. We'll talk about that once this play is over. 10 minutes and 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Kobe Durant had a pick off of Caleb Williams and took it back to the 15, so the Chicago Bears were marching down the field, and then Kobe Durant, on a 4th and 2 pass from Caleb Williams, was able to get himself an INT. Was able to get himself a catch. The Rams will take a timeout. That'll be their first timeout that they take in this game. As far as the Bears defense, they got Montez Sweat, the former Washington Commander, at left defensive edge. Grady Jarrett at left defensive tackle. Gervon Dexter Sr. at right defensive tackle. And on the right side of the edge, it'll be Austin Booker. The linebackers, Tremaine Edmonds, Amen Agbongbemiga, and then also DeMarco Jackson. And in the secondary, the corners are Jalen Johnson on the left side, Kyler Gordon on the right. The small safety is going to be Jaquan Brisker, and the other safety is Kevin Byard III. The nose back, of course, C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Okay, 10:35 to go in the first quarter. The timeout is over. And another receiver in motion again as Stafford's going to hand it off to Williams. Tries to get past the right guard and gets tripped up right past the line of scrimmage. And, he'll get just a yard out of it. Lucky that he was able to get a yard right to the good job on the coverage. It's now 3rd and 3 at the Chicago 48. The hand was hit onto the defender's forearm. This is hardcore for all. Thanks for on the checkout. JJ needs our likes, so give them up for him as he loves sports as much as all of us and is a Philly guy, absolutely. All right, Stafford has all his receivers lined up over towards the right, and now one of them, again, is in motion. And so Stafford will get the shotgun snap, throws a dart over towards the left side, and that is to Puka Nacua for a first down. Nacua was going from right to left and then just ran an incredible route, and Stafford threw an absolute bullet to him, and he catches it for a first down again. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 43. Yes, sir. Any score predictions yet? Yes, give me some final score predictions. I got 31-24 Rams. Okay, 31-24. Yeah, I would say 27-24 Rams. That's what I would go with. 1st and 10, and here's Stafford again on a handoff that goes over to Williams, runs past the right guard, takes it over towards the right side on the outside numbers, and runs past the 35 and is at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain on the ground for Kyren Williams. 3 carries and 14 yards on the ground for Kyren in this game, averaging about 4.7 yards per carry. And got a little bit of a nice gap to operate. There's Kobe Parkinson, who just made an incredible catch against the Carolina Panthers towards the end of that game. We'll never forget that. And got it in the end zone. 2nd and 3 now for Matt Stafford and the Rams. 5 seconds left on the play clock as he calls everybody together. All right, so Stafford now in the gun, gets the snap, he drops back, blitz coming, he throws it, the catch is made by Parkinson, and he goes over towards the outside, gets himself a first down and more. Whittington, that is, he catches it and takes it to the Chicago 16. And it's a gain of 20 yards. Again, Whittington wide open, and as soon as Stafford needed to come up with a play, he was able to get to his spot, and he was able to throw it right on target. Yeah, just a nice little play call there, and a good block as well from Puka Nacua for Whittington to be able to get some extra yards out of it. He was absolutely on Kevin Byard there. Stafford 4 for 6 with his passes on this drive, 55 yards. He'll get the snap again. He pump fakes. He throws it towards the end zone and off the hands of Parkinson and incomplete towards the right side. Kobe Parkinson not able to haul it on in. Went off of his fingertips. The pass was maybe a little bit out in front of him, but it's a 2nd and 10, and the clock will stop with 7:45 left to go in the first quarter. Not a bad idea, though, that's for sure. 9 recorded touchdowns for Parkinson, including in the postseason, which is the most in all of football. He's from West Village, California. Stafford, again, is going to break the huddle. 2nd and 10. Red zone drive, 76, which is the most in the NFL during the season for the LA Rams. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. Stafford gets the shotgun snap, throws it up the middle, sliding catch made just shy of the 10. And they will call it a 3rd and 4. It was Williams who made the sliding catch there and was able to do a good job at catching that one. The Bears, they ended up winning their last game that they played against the Green Bay Packers in just such a wild fashion, really. Stafford in the gun again. Gets the snap. Throws it. First down, caught over towards the right side. Witherspoon again. Able to just Whittington able to haul it on in again and take it out of bounds. That was awesome. 1st and goal at the Chicago 4. And so another first down for the Rams. 12 plays, 81 yards in 5 minutes and 44 seconds of play. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Comment down below what your final score predictions are, and who do you think is going to win this game? Would really love to hear your thoughts. All right, Stafford again, ready to line up the offense. Fakes the handoff, play action pass, looks and rolls towards the right side. Pump fakes again, fires it deep towards the back of the end zone, and incomplete. I mean, he just sort of panicked there, and nobody was open. Got to give credit to the Bears for doing a good job of covering everybody, it seemed. The Rams' offensive line, we mentioned this before, it was Alaric Jackson, Steve Avila, Coleman Shelton, Kevin Dotson, and Warren McClendon. For the Chicago Bears, their defense, talked about that. And then we'll get back to, once the Bears get back on offense, we'll talk about the rest of the defense for the LA Rams. 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line of Chicago. The Rams have the football. Stafford under center, ready to hand it off to Williams. Runs on through the middle, gets into the end zone, and there's a touchdown for the LA Rams. Kyren Williams plunging his way up the middle. 6-0 Rams in the first quarter of this game out at Soldier Field. Haley's here. What's up, Haley? Hey, JJ, evening all, thinking about the Bears pulling it out 34-31. Ooh, we have the other side of the coin, says Hardcore. All right, here's the extra point. The ball was snapped, the ball was spotted, and it's right down Broadway, 7-0, and a timeout taken at the 6:20 marker. We'll be right back in just a little bit. Out there for the extra point was Harrison Mervis. He's been very solid this year. Harrison Mevis, that is. All right, we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. right, back in action here at Soldier Field. Evans is going to kick it off, and that's going to be high and deep, and that's going to go over towards the back of the end zone, and Chicago is just going to have a touchback, and they will start off at their own 20. All right, as far as the Rams defense goes, they got Braden Fisk over at left defensive end, Poona Ford at nose tackle, and then you also have Kobe Turner on the right side of the line. The linebackers, it's Byron Young, Nate Landeman, Omar Spites, and Jared Verse, who's had another really good season. The corners are Kobe Durant and Darius Williams, and the safeties are Cam Curl and Cameron Kitchens. Quentin Lake is the noseback as well. Williams under center, looking to try to capitalize on this drive here. He was marching down the field the last time and just threw a pick to Kobe Durant. And instead, they'll pitch it to Manangai, and Manangai is only going to he actually lost 2 yards there. Poona Ford and also Johnson were the ones who made the stop. It's 2nd and 12 now, back at the Chicago 18-yard line. Haley says, I'd like to see the Rams win. They're my dad's team. I'm just looking to see a good game. That's exactly how I feel, too. That's exactly how I feel. Williams will break the huddle. 5:45 left to go in quarter number 1. Triples towards the left side. And a receiver now in motion as Williams gets the snap, throws it towards the left. The catch made at the 20, and juking past a defender at the 25, getting a little bit of some space, diving on forward to the 29-yard line. That's Burden, 11 yards that time. Still didn't get to the first down marker. He had to get to the 28 of Chicago, or the 30 of Chicago, I should say. It's 3rd and 1 at the Chicago 29-yard line. See, I'm still screwing that up. Still got to do a better job there. I don't know why. It takes time for me to do that. Landman and Lake provided the coverage. They'll call it 3rd and inches. They will sit up in the I formation. And here's a handoff that goes to Manangai. Runs past the right guard. Gets the first down. It's a gain of 2 yards on the ground for Kyle Manangai as the power back. And that'll move the sticks. Kyle Manangai obviously having himself a very good season. It's been him and DeAndre Swift who've been really just splitting the carries this year. They've been both doing an incredible job. Manangai, though, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 23 years old. He'll be 24 in June. And 207 pounds. Williams, play action pass, looks towards the left, now looks towards the right, climbs out of the pocket, takes it towards the left side, throws it, and it's incomplete. I mean, my goodness. Colby Parkinson was, not Colby Parkinson, Colston Loveland was open over towards the left sideline and could not make the catch. It was right to him. Right to him, man. How's everybody doing tonight? What did everybody have for dinner? What's everyone doing tomorrow? 2nd and 10. Clock stops with 4:16 to go in the first quarter. Williams in the shotgun again. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Doubles on each side. Williams gets the snap, throws it, and it's bobbled and caught on the second try by number 14, Olamide Zacchaeus. He caught it right at the 37, took it to the Chicago 40, and needed to get to the 41. It'll be 3rd and 1 now at the Chicago 40-yard line. Just got to get another first down here. 5 plays, 20 yards in 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Good coverage, too. Williams will be under center. He's completed 3 of his 6 passes today. And here we go. Another handoff over towards the left, and that's going to be taken by Manangai past the 50 and inside the 47, or DeAndre Swift, that is. It's a gain of 13 on the ground. DeAndre Swift doing a very good job on the ground today, getting past the right guard. He has 21 yards in this game so far on 3 carries in this ball game, and there's another first down for Chicago. One more sub till we get to the 82-50 marker, by the way, folks. 1st and 10 at the LA 47. The snow is coming down out at Soldier Field. And now 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Running back over towards the right side of Caleb Williams, who will get the snap. He drops back. There's a flag thrown, and the throw is made. The catch will be made at the 25. Down to the 24 is Loveland, but it looks like that they're going to call it back as it's on Chicago. At least that's what it seems. We'll see what indeed the penalty flag is. They will say that it is a 1st and 10 at the LA 24. Okay, the penalty was declined. It was on Jared Verse. They looked like that they were walking back on the TV side, but that play was reversed. It was on Jared Verse. They called a penalty on him. It was for defensive offsides, but it didn't count. The penalty was declined. So Chicago in very good position. They are in field goal position right now. And Williams will sub under center again in the I formation. The fullback out there. And here's a handoff over towards the right side. And Manangai takes it past the 25 to the 10. And down to the 9-yard line is Kyle Manangai. Got it right there. Nice play by Kyle Manangai. And I'll tell you what. I mean, he had a big hole to just be able to get through on that right side in between the right guard and the right tackle. Awesome and excellent work for him to just be able to operate. Also did miss a tackle. That was Puna Ford. 1st and goal at the 9. And Chicago trying to tie this game. 5 seconds left on the play clock. The snap made, the run up the middle, and getting stopped by a wall of Rams players is Manangai. It was a gain of 2 on the ground. They'll say that he was stopped at the 7 on the right hash mark by Johnson and Davis. Bears running backs, DeAndre Swift and Kyle Manangai, we talked about each of them. DeAndre this year, 1,087 rushing yards, and just a little bit under 800 for Kyle Manangai. 2nd and goal at the LA 7. They'll break the huddle again. Manangai is the running back. That's about 5 yards behind Caleb Williams, who's under center. He's conducting traffic. He taps his left foot, commit in motion. And here's the snap. The handoff to Manangai. Runs up the middle. Takes it inside the 5. And down to the 3-yard line is Kyle Manangai. And now it's 3rd and goal at the 3. He's a beast. He is. He's a beast. 50 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They'll have time to run one more play. If they choose to, they could run 2. Okay, 3rd and goal, 40 seconds left, and 15 on the play clock as Chicago wants to line them up, and Williams was talking over to Loveland for a second. He'll tap his left foot, and Ben Johnson says, let's get back to the drawing board and stop the clock here. 3rd and 3 with 32 seconds left. They will take a timeout and talk things on over. So now it's 3rd and goal. One more sub until we get to the 8250 marker. Let us know where you guys are tapping on in from down below. I really appreciate you guys for being on here. It's 7:10 p.m. Eastern time. We've done 2 games so far today. We did an NBA game earlier this afternoon at 12 o'clock. The game was out in London, and that was cool. It was the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Orlando Magic. And then after that, of course, we did the other AFC game, which was the New England Patriots, who ended up coming up victorious against the Houston Texans. 3rd and goal now as the timeout is over. And now Williams again under center. 8 seconds left on the play clock, 32 on the game clock. Here's the handoff again, back to Manangai, and he's just going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And that is, I believe, going to take us to the second quarter. It will. So that will do it for the first. However, the Rams lead at 7-0. We'll see what the Bears elect to do as they will start off the second quarter. Will they take the 3 or are they going to go for it? We'll have to wait and see. But first, commercial time for Chicago and for LA. We'll be right back in just a little bit. Alrighty, here we go. So the Bears offense is going to stay out there as we start off the fourth quarter. It's going to be 4th and goal at the LA3. Big play here as Ben Johnson wants to roll the dice. All right, Williams in the gun, gets the snap. He's looking, he's still looking, fires towards the end zone. It's juggled, and it's caught by Moore. He got it. Touchdown for the Chicago Bears. DJ Moore in the end zone, catching it and reeling it on in. It's now a 7-6 ball game. And the Bears needed their response, and they got it. Williams had great blocking up front, and actually the throw that he had was just on over one of the linebackers' hands. He got it right on over and had enough oomph on it. Got enough height, too. Here comes the extra point by Santos, and this is for the tie. And it's good. 7-7. As that takes 5 seconds off the game clock. 14:55 to go in quarter number 2. It's a 7-7 ball game, 12 plays and 80 yards as Soldier Field is sold out. And another TV timeout taken. That was nice. It was a good play. It was a really good execution on that side of the ball. Let's go. Nice. Oh, one more, baby. One more sub till we get to the 8250 marker. I just would really like to get there. That'd be so freaking awesome. Nice. Hornets and Nuggets play at 8 o'clock tonight. What we got? We got Trailblazers and Kings at 9. Okay. 7-7 is the score. And then Raptors play the Lakers at 9:30. Okay. Those are all the NBA games going on a little bit later tonight. I'm on the island of Moria near Tahiti. Nice. Cool. Thanks so much for tapping on in. Santos is going to kick it off for the Chicago Bears. So they got 80 yards on 12 plays in just less than 6.5 minutes or so. And Matthew Stafford, ready, waiting on the sidelines, ready to come back out. Here's the kickoff, and this is going to go towards the back of the end zone by Santos, and we'll have a touchback, and LA will set up shop at their own 35. Stafford had a very good drive his last time around, and was able to give the Rams a shot at getting on into the end zone, and he did. And Kyron Williams was able to punch it on in for 4 yards. We'll see what he does here. Bears made their response, that's for sure. A turnover, though, on the first drive was not good by Caleb Williams. Durant got the pick. It was picked off at about inside the 5, or inside the 10, I should say. 7-7, and a 1st and 10 for the LA Rams at their own 35. Stafford under center, play action pass. He's looking, pressure's coming. He has to throw it. He lofts it towards the right side and nearly picked off as 2 defenders were all over Ferguson. Byard was also there. He tried to make a slide and catch, and it went off of his fingertips and it hit the turf downfield towards that right side. And Stafford again had to get that throw off, and he did. And Byard almost picked that thing off. It went right to him. Not a good call at all whatsoever, at all, from their offense. Byard, 93 tackles, 7 picks this year, which does lead the NFL, mind you. Stafford, again in the shotgun formation, triples towards the right side, and he's going to look to the right as he fires, and it's completed towards the man that's in the flats, and that was Mumfield for just a 6-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 4 inside the 45 at the LA 41 to be exact. Let's go Bears. Didn't know it started already. I'm late. 3rd and 4 at the LA 41. 7-7. Williams had a touchdown and DJ Moore had a touchdown too. It was on a pass to DJ Moore. Kyron Williams ran it on in. Empty backfield this time. 3rd and 4. Receiver in motion and triples over towards the right. Stafford's looking towards the right side as he gets the snap. He throws it. It went into no man's land. No flags, incomplete. Ferguson was supposed to catch that, or he wasn't supposed to catch it, but that was the target. And it's now 4th down territory for the LA Rams. And now it's 4th and 4. All right. Gordon was also a little bit late to hit Matt Stafford. Evans will go out there for the 2nd time to punt the football for the Rams. We played less than a minute in this 2nd quarter, and here's the kick, the punt that is, and it'll be launched and caught right at the 10 and tackled, or nearly tackled, at the 5. Now having to get over towards the outside, towards the 7, towards the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and down at the 19 is Duvernay. Gosh, he nearly got tackled for a loss of 5 yards, and that would have sent him back to the 5. The fact that he was able to just net 14 yards out of it is actually really impressive because he was nearly taken down. The guy that tackled him just couldn't finish him. He had him right on the ankles and just could not wrap him up. Didn't know that the game started late. Ray is also here. CMA Fox, thank you so much for being on here, too. Shout out everybody in the chat. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 19, and the Bears will get the ball back. Each team does have 2 timeouts left. Williams today 5 for 8 with his passes for a total of 80 yards, including a pick that he threw on his first drive to Kobe Durant. And he also did throw a touchdown to DJ Moore as well on a 4th down. That gamble definitely worked. The first one did not. PJ is here. Are those teddy bears in the chat? Go Eagles, Sistema Fox. Earth Mystery is here. He says, let's go Patriots. Congratulations to your Patriots today. Congratulations to them. As we would say in Hebrew, Mazel Tov. That was a good game. That was, I rated it as a 6, as like a high 6, low 7, but that was like up until like the 3rd quarter point. I would actually say that was a 9. That was a really good game. Both teams played really good defense, and this game so far, it's been good too. So, PJ says yes. Dude, teddy bears. Dude, I used to really enjoy, one of my favorite snacks when I was a kid, I used to love Teddy Grahams. I probably, if you gave them to me, I probably would still eat them. They're pretty good. But yes, I liked Teddy Grahams. Teddy Grahams are so good. That would be a snack that I could absolutely enjoy when I was a kid. Anybody else like the Teddy Grahams? I like the chocolate ones were good, but I like the regular ones. I was a regular kid, like, when I was really young. I wasn't really, like, I was very odd. I don't know if I told you guys this, but, like, I had to have my cereal plain, right? I couldn't have milk in my cereal. I couldn't necessarily mix anything with anything dry with milk, if that makes sense. Like I was very regular. Like I didn't really like a lot of toppings on things, or I liked food plain. That's really how I was. My daughter loves the honey and the chocolate chip. Oh, those are good too. Those are so good. Yeah, I forgot about the honey ones. Yeah, they're good too. I can't lie. The temperature's 18 degrees out at Soldier Field. We're tied 7-7. And so Williams again will be under center. 8 seconds left on the play clock. And here comes the snap. And the throw over towards the right side horizontally over to DJ Moore. Takes it past the 15, and he's down at the 20. So just back to the line of scrimmage, essentially, is where DJ Moore got back to. Teddy Grahams were good. Yeah, no, they're the real deal. I almost cursed. You almost got me the curse. But yeah, I like the honey ones. The honey ones are good. All right. Played less than 2 minutes in this second quarter. 13:15 left to go to be exact. Williams gets the snap, drops back over towards the 10, fires it, and it's incomplete off the hand of Loveland. Hello, I'm back, says Kevin. Kevin, we're talking about Teddy Grahams. Do you like Teddy Grahams? Teddy Grahams, the food. Welcome back. 3rd and 10 at the Chicago 20. The Eagles have really good third down music. I'm sorry. They just do. I don't play the fight song when it comes to this, but the third down music is really awesome. Because I feel like the fight song is just like, the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not for any other NFL game. But like this is fine. Here's a short throw by Williams to Loveland, and he catches it at the 21, jukes past the defender to the 22, cuts right side, and takes it over towards the numbers on the 25. And they can't get the first down. It is a gain of 5 yards, though, and Williams and the Chicago Bears are going to elect to punt. That's what's going to happen. Okay, but Kevin says, yeah. You like Teddy Grahams? It's raining here all day. Yeah, it's been snowing here all afternoon, that's for sure. Okay, so the punting unit's going to go out there for the Chicago Bears. It's a 3-and-out, essentially, only getting 5 yards. And here is Taylor's punt. This one is launched, and it's going to bounce inside the 25 towards the sideline and marked out of bounds at the 24 on the near side of the field. And a timeout taken with 12:24 left to go in the second quarter. And that is where the Rams will start off their next drive at their own 24. But yeah, Teddy Grahams are so good. Oh, I love that. Love the Teddy Grahams. Okay, I hope that I'm not I hope that I'm not steering Buddy in the wrong direction here, or if I'm offending anybody, okay? I'm going to try not to offend anybody here when I make this statement. But if I do, I'm sorry. Whew. I don't like Chex Mix. I said it. I don't like Chex Mix. I don't. I really don't. I'm not a Chex Mix guy. I'm really not. Is that bad? Is that terrible, chat? Is that bad that I'm not a fan of Chex Mix? Like any of them? I don't know. I used to, when I would get them, I was that guy. I was that guy that would take, the pretzel bites out because I obviously love the pretzel bites because they were really good. I'm just not a Chex Mix guy. I'm not. Yes. Good point. Graham crackers are also good. Dude, graham crackers are fire. They're so good. Lou says that's okay. Okay, that's okay. I love the cinnamon graham crackers, says PJ. You look like a Teddy Graham. Thanks. I get that all the time. Just kidding. But no, I'm not a fan of Chex Mix. I'm really not. And and I know some people get really mad at me because I think I brought that up. I don't know. It wasn't on stream. I brought it up somewhere else, and somebody was like, dude, you're crazy. You're absolutely wild. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Chex Mix. I'm sorry. I hate if I offended you. If you are not going to come back, I apologize. Czech cereal's okay. Nah, I'm not even a Czech cereal guy. I like the Cheez-Its are fire. Cheez-Its are really good. I like I like Cheetos. Again, like that's a cool snack. Probably not. I mean, none of these things are healthy, right? But like, if I were to snack on something, yes, I would take those. The Snyder pretzels I like. What else? Hers, the chips, the chip brand, that's really good too. And Utz. Utz have great chips. Stafford in the gun, gets the snap, is going to hand it off, and getting back to the line of scrimmage is Kyron Williams, tackled by Brisker. Chocolate Chex Mix cereal is really good, says Earth Mystery. Yeah, well, I guess I'm missing out. I guess I'm missing out because I've tried it. I'm not a fan, man. I'm really not. But I'm missing out. 2nd and 10 with 11:50 to go in the second quarter. Okay. So now Stafford will get the snap as he backs up towards the 25, and he's looking. The pass is blocked, and it is completed, it's incomplete, but it was blocked by Brisker and intended to throw it over towards the left side with Stafford, and now it's 3rd down territory. They will actually say that it was a 3rd and 11. They don't call it a pass. I thought that he released it with the forward motion. So it's technically considered a fumble because Stafford was looking to throw, and it was battered around, and it's a loss of 6 yards. So now it's 3rd and 11. It looked like he was going to pass it. Ended up being a couple of yards in front of the receiver anyways. 3rd and 11. Stafford gets the snap. He looks towards the right side, throws it, and that's caught for a first down over the hands of a Chicago Bears linebacker. And Ferguson ends up making the catch at the 42, and out of bounds he goes. 1st and 10. Matthew Stafford right on the money. It's nice. You have to make your own Chex Mix. It's so good. Oh, dude, I can't. Ugh, no. I don't like it. I just don't. 1st and 10 at the 42 of LA. Under center is Stafford again, and all his receivers are lined up really close, hunched over towards the line. Williams, the running back, but Stafford gets the snap, drops back, and he is taken down in the backfield for a loss of 7 by Brisker. Let's play there. That was awesome. That is Brisker for the Chicago Bears, breaking on through and coming up with a big play. Awesome job. Jaquan Brisker, one of the safeties for the Chicago Bears, comes up with a huge play. Goldfish are fire. I love goldfish. The pizza goldfish are good. The rainbow goldfish, that's really good. And then just the regular cheddar ones. I like those too. Handoff up the middle and a run by Williams, and he gets it for 6 yards, and they'll call it 3rd and medium. It'll really be 3rd and 11 at the LA 41. There's Dennis Allen, the Bears defensive coordinator in his first season for Chicago. Gotta get to the they gotta get into Chicago territory. And here we go. Here is the shotgun snap. Stafford looks deep, fires down the right side, and it's deflected off of a Bears player and incomplete. Brisker was covering Puka Nacua. That's who Stafford was looking for, and Nacua was covered pretty well, and Brisker just got it deflected off of his hands. He's not happy with himself that he couldn't catch that, but he did a great job on that coverage. He did. And Nacua actually sort of ended up being a sort of like a defensive back there just from blocking him to get a hold of that football or be able to haul it on in. All right, so here we go. It's going to be a fair catch as the punt by Evans is going to be for 41 yards. Duvernay makes the fair catch. And Chicago will have it at their own 18 when they return. Less than 9 minutes to go in the second quarter out at Soldier Field. 7-7 is the score. Yeah, Goldfish is great. The Snyder's Pizzas cheese, Pieces cheese flavored are fire. Utz is good. Yeah, Utz is good. Utz is great. I like the barbecue Utz chips. They're really good. The potato ones are nice. I do like the honey barbecue Utz ones as well. They're also cool. Yeah. No, they're great. Utz's pretzels are also cool. Wise chips. Holy moly, I missed the first quarter, says John. Where have you been? No, I'm kidding. I like pretzels and goldfish. Middleswarth barbecue. Let's look that up. Let's look that up right now because I'd like to see what that looks like. Middleswarth barbecue. I wonder if that's like a West Coast thing. Let's see. Middleswarth. No, they have them at Walmart. Okay. Huh. I've never tried them before. The bags that they show are small. Barbecue flavored potato chips. Kitchen fresh, it says. They have another one called Middleswarth the Weekends, or the Weekender, and that's also barbecue. Old fashioned kettle chips. They look good. They definitely look good. My snacking habits are not going to get good after this conversation. Honey mustard onion pretzels, says Earth Mystery. Honey mustard onion pretzels. Now, that is something new to me. That's a little bit foreign to me, so I might have to try that too. I might have to do that. Chips Ahoy. Chips Ahoy or Oreos? Man, that's tough because I don't like the peanut butter stuffed Oreos. I like the double stuffed. That's cool. But I could never say no to an Oreo. I could never say no to an Oreo over Chips Ahoy. I'd probably take that. I would also take Famous Amos over Chips Ahoy too. I like the Famous Amos cookies. They're really good. And I like how they're sort of small and they come in like a nice little bag. I think that they're really good. So yeah, I would take that. Not saying that Chips Ahoy are bad. Chips Ahoy are really good, but those ones to me are better. Here's a handoff that goes over to DeAndre Swift to start off this next drive for Chicago, and they're going to get a gain of 3 yards. It's Young who's going to make the tackle for the LA Rams. Just a gain of 3 on the ground. Today, DeAndre has put up 24 rushing yards on 4 carries. Monangai is at 6 touches and 21 total yards in this game for him. As longest that he had was for a 15-yard gain. 2nd and 7. Bears going from right to left. Williams in the gun gets the snap, slings it up the middle. The catch is made over towards the right side of the 27-yard line, and down to the 26th is Smythe. That is Durham Smythe, who is the 3rd-string tight end for the Chicago Bears. 3rd down again for Chicago. One more sub, baby, till we get to the 8250 marker. See, this is nice. We're getting some good conversations in chat. This is the type of stuff that I want. This is great. I love it when chat is active and when we're getting everybody involved. It's awesome. The Bears are 2 for 5 on 3rd down conversions today. Shotgun formation again. Kmet is in motion going from left to right. Williams gets the snap, throws it, caught, past the 30, all the way to the 35, and down to the 36 is Colston Loveland for a 10-yard gain. Another 1st down for the Bears. Excellent play there. People's taste in foods are how they eat are as unique as fingerprints. Man, did JJ get a corn dog? Nope, I did not. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 36. I'll let you know when I do. Earth is my favorite. My favorite. The favorite, honey mustard onion pretzels. Yeah, that's going to have to be something new for me. Here again is Love in the gun as he gets the snap. Throws a slinger over towards the left side of the line. It's caught by Burden, and he gets over to the 43 towards the left near sideline, and he is going to be touched and down by Curl. Gain of 7 yards. JJ, I was out of cheese, so I have to wait for the chili dogs till tomorrow. Dude, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. No wonder why you didn't send me a picture. I was thinking something was going on. Oh, man, that's a blow. 6:25 to go in the second quarter. Moore's in motion. Williams gets the snap, throws it towards the right side. It's caught by Monangai, past the 50 to the 45 to the 41-yard line. Goes Kyle Monangai, 16 yards on that. Little short pass by Caleb Williams. Spates and Williams did take him down, but another first down for the Chicago Bears. Excellent play design there, too. The way that he was able to just follow Monangai and get it over the hands of Lake, who was ready to come on over to him. That was pretty impressive to see Caleb Williams do that. Williams again under center, fakes the flip off, rolls towards the right side. Pressure is on him. He has to throw it, and nearly making the diving catch over towards the near sideline was Odunze. Went off of his hands. It was a tough play, though. He was a little bit off balance, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Clock stops at 5:39. Dude, that really sucks. 6 sack. I like the trail mix. I'm not a trail mix guy. Currently having some Hawaiian brand sweet Maui onion kettle style chips. It's the best in the islands. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds really good. Anybody a fan of French onion dip? I'm not a French onion dip guy. But just curious. Another handoff and a run up the middle by Williams, or was that Swift? That was Swift again, and he's going to get another first down. 5:25 left to go in the second quarter. It was DeAndre Swift. And they actually say that he got to the 32, so he was just short of the first step. His knee was down. Good call on the replay there. 3rd and 1 at the LA 32. Keep going. Ooh. Seven plays, 50 yards in a matter of 3 minutes and 35 seconds for this Bears offense. They were just a little bit short. It's now going to be 3rd and 1. Under center is Williams. Monangai is the single back out there. Lined up about 5 yards behind him as Williams is under center. Komet in motion. They'll hand it off, and that goes to DeAndre Swift, and Swift is short, and he loses a yard. DeAndre Swift just got absolutely smothered by Spates and Durant, and it's now 4th down territory again for the Chicago Bears. They're 1 for 2 on 4th down today, and we'll see what they decide to do as decisions have to be made. They will keep the offense out there. They'll sit up in the eye. Williams directs traffic, taps his left foot. Komet goes from left to right, and here's the handoff again, and running up the middle and getting taken down right in the backfield for a loss of a yard is Monangai, and the Rams defense stands strong. They will take over at their own 32. And now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversions is Ben Johnson and the Bears offense today. And the Rams get the stop that they need. Nice, destroy some rainbow goldfish. Kevin says Philly pretzels at the pretzel factory are so good with mustard or cheese sauce. Yeah, you know, I wasn't necessarily a mustard guy with a salt pretzel, but then I finally got convinced. It took some time. It took 25 years in the making, but it's definitely good. I can fully admit that that's something that I did miss out on, and I do have to. I remember I made comments during during the middle of baseball season where I said I didn't like mustard with it, but I guess I must have had bad mustard with that salt pretzel. But that is good. Yeah. Whatever I had this time was really good. So I'll take that back. The Bears fans must be excited so far. They've They've not folded. Yeah, it's... Dude, have any of you, like, actually ever been to a football game in, like, freezing weather? Like, have you guys actually done that? Because I know, like, some of my friends have, and they've said that it's just, like, quite an experience. If you go to Buffalo, or if you go to, like, Soldier Field, or even Foxborough, like, when it's really snowing and there's a lot of snow on the ground, like, people have done it. I know people that have done it, and I'm just curious if any of you have done that. Or even at MetLife, I know somebody in my chat like 5 weeks ago said that they went to a game in cold weather. I could be wrong, though. Snacks. They're tangy. They're tangly or tangy. Unloading fencing for my neighbor. Yes. Wonder chocolate cupcakes or honey bun? Chocolate cupcakes, I've never... but I'm only going to say that because I've never had a honey bun before. So that's not necessarily a fair battle, I would say. How many people in the chat and how many likes, says Joseph. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. For those of you that have not subscribed yet, I'm going to tell you that subscribing is free, and it certainly does help out the channel. So whenever you have the time, make sure that you do that. Stafford in the gun, gets the snap, rolls towards his right side, tries to find Nakua, and it goes off of his fingertips, and it'll be incomplete. He was open. It was a short pass, though. Would have been before the line of scrimmage. Larry's here. Kitchen fresh. Advertising jargon means nothing, says Larry. What a way to enter on it. What's going on, Larry? How you doing? How did today go? Hopefully it all went well. Okay, so it's now 2nd and 10. Matt Stafford is now under center, and he's going to get the snap. He drops back. He's looking up the middle. He's going to throw it, and that is incomplete. He was looking up the middle, and then Parkinson was about 2 yards over towards his right, and he tried to lead them to the pass. It went off of his left hand. The pass was a little bit in front of him, and now it's 3rd down territory at the LA 32. In case you're just tuning on in, it's a 7-7 game. Kyron Williams did have a touchdown on a 4-yard run for the LA Rams, and then DJ Moore caught a 3-yard touchdown pass from Caleb Williams. Williams also did throw a pick on the first drive. They tried to go for it on 4th and 3 at the 5, and it was picked off by Colby Durant. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10 at the LA 32. That was on the first drive of the game, by the way. 3rd and 10 now, and Stafford again under center. Matt Stafford today is 8 for 16 with his passes. He's going to hand it off, and tackled right there is Corum on the left side of the line. Just got over to the LA 38, and Blake Corum gets absolutely swamped by Booker and Jackson, who just closed that gap and wrapped him up in a bow. Pretty impressive stuff there. Yes. Who started the snack talk, JJ? It was really, who was it? It wasn't Sema Fox. It was the person that had the teddy bear. Oh my gosh, who was it? My memory's bad. Somebody had a teddy bear emote, and it just made me think about the Teddy Grahams. Here's Stafford looking deep downfield. He tries to fire it over towards Adams' way, and it's about a couple of yards in front of him and incomplete. He was looking very deep over towards about the 5 and could not get it over to him, and now it's 3rd and 9 at the LA 38. Clock stops with 3:40 left to go. Wind's blowing pretty fast here, 3rd and 9. Stafford lines him up in the gun. Williams on his left side. Triples towards the right as well. Stafford is in the gun. He gets the snap. He's looking. Pressure's coming, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of 13 by Gordon. 4th and 22, back at the 25. A big sack there for Chicago. Their defense comes up and gets themselves a very big play. And the Rams are going to have to attempt a field goal. And again, they had it right at the LA 25. Or sorry, this will be a punt. Excuse me. Why did I say a field goal? And here's the punt. This is going to be by their punter. That's Ethan Evans. And this will be caught right at the 30 and taken to the 35 and to the 37 of Chicago. On the return is Duvernay. I'll be right back. That's my cue to get off really quickly. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. I will see you very, very soon. Welcome back on into Play-by-Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Hopefully you guys are doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. Okay, so the Bears have the football, and they are under center, Caleb Williams, that is, right at about the 37. So Williams will get the snap, throws it right on up the middle. The catch is made at the LA 35 by Odunze, and he will get 27 yards, a line drive throw. It was a missile up the middle to Odunze, hauled it on in, tackled by Curl, and a 1st and 10 at the LA 35. 9 first downs for Chicago, and Caleb has just been continuing to do a good job in the passing game, getting right to his receivers and zipping it with a lot of oomph. And that has really been the main takeaway here in the first half. Besides that first drive, Williams looking to hand it off again, and this is going to go to Monangai. He'll just get a yard, and Ford is going to tackle him right at the waist, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 2nd and 9 at the LA 34 when the Bears do return. 2 plays, 28 yards, and 54 seconds. Can't stand a Primanti Brothers sandwich. I like Primo Hoagies, by the way. I don't know. A Primanti Brothers sandwich. Mystery Mr. Kleber. That's a Pittsburgh thing. I don't like them. I'm not the one that believes in the script, but this is definitely a script, says James. All these games on the East Coast, such a disadvantage for all the West Coast teams. Like I said, part of the script. I don't know. I don't know. All I can tell you, though, is that for the most part, I've been enjoying the NFL playoffs. I've been really enjoying watching them. I think that they've been so good. I might be biased and tell everybody that I still love. I guess it's like not really comparable, but I thought that baseball's playoffs this year were absolutely incredible. I mean, like the best playoffs I've seen in a really long time. This has been good, though. I mean, the storylines have been really nice. I don't know. Like, I'm still, like, when I think about playoffs, like, I'm, like, baseball's playoffs this year were so awesome. They were so good. Even when the Dodgers did win, it was a great playoffs. And I'm not even just talking about the World Series. I'm talking about like the wild card games. The divisional rounds, for the most part, were really good. The Chicago Cubs were down 2-0 against the Brewers, and then they came back. They tied that series. The Red Sox-Yankees wild card series was awesome. Seeing that kid, Cam Schlittler, throw a gem in the playoffs against the Red Sox. That was awesome. Yankees Blue Jays game 3 was a thriller. Shohei Ohtani's 3-homer 10 strikeout game against the Brewers was awesome. We had great series. The 7-game series that occurred in the ALCS was great. That was back and forth. Springer's 3-run home run was great. I mean, like the football playoffs have been great. They really have. I'm just like, I guess that we're not comparing, but maybe I just sort of made it into a comparison type of a thing. But I still can't get over how phenomenal the baseball playoffs were. It was so good this year. It really was. Currently 55 degrees out in Florida. We've had a few nights in the 30s. Okay. All right, so here again is a fake handoff by Caleb Williams. Pressure's coming. He has to throw it, and he does, and he'll make a short pass over to Kyle Monangai for 5 yards. That could have been a lot worse. He looked like he was ready. I mean, there were 3 Rams players that were there to just take him down, and he just got the throw off to Kyle Monangai, and they were lucky that they got 5 yards out of it. 55 rushing yards for the Chicago Bears and 25 yards on the ground for the LA Rams. 3rd and 4 for Caleb Williams at the LA 29. They will set up in the pistol this time. Williams in the gun gets the snap, throws towards the right side, and it's incomplete. Good coverage by McAuliffe over Colston Loveland. And it's 4th down territory, 4th and 4, and the Bears. You would think they're going to go for the 3 here. This would be a 47-yard field goal for Santos, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So the first time that Santos is used today as a field goal kicker, he'll attempt a 47-yarder. You can see his breath. That's how cold it is. It feels like it's 9 degrees out at Soldier Field. This is a 48-yard attempt. 1:15 left to go. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Here's the snap. The ball is spotted, and the kick is up, and it is good. He got it on through. Not the best camera work there, but they got it on through. It's 10-7. Chicago takes the lead, and they're up by 3 against the Rams. Fried bread and mushrooms. That sounds good. Nacho cheese Doritos, yeah, they're good too. I don't like the purple branded ones. They're spicy, right? I like the blue cheese Doritos. They're good. But the red ones are... Can't go wrong with that. Do you need a certain mustard? No. I might be a little behind on chat. French mustard is where it's at. Let's keep talking snacks. It's fun, says Kevin. Yeah, it's great. I just like it when chat is active, you know. I mean, like the one thing, and I guess that I have to do a better job at this too, right? And I think that this also comes from like just doing like the Sixers and just doing the Eagles. It's more so like you can't necessarily always have these like loose talk conversations because we're so focused, of course, on the game. Like when it comes to our teams, not saying that like I'm not focused. I'm not trying to say that at all. But there's more of like obviously like the people that come on are obviously really curious to know how the game is going, and there's more of like a like a seriousness to it. And with this, I think that it's a little bit more open, you know, it's a little bit more laid back type of a thing, but you still are able to have a good time, still be able to call the game and that type of a vibe. But I think that I have to do a better job at that. And I realize that the more that I stream now, because I was so good at it, of course, during baseball. But that's something that I sort of have to, I'm sort of trying to get back to that because I really like talking to you guys. I like having the conversation. Now it's tough, like when you have like 6 or 7 people, like, to keep that going, because naturally people are just going to be quiet and there's not as many people in the chats. But my job is to still try to get you guys to talk, but make it fun and make it more so inviting, you know? So now I can just scroll down and chat, and people are just having conversations with each other, and those are my favorite types of streams, some of my favorite types of streams. So it's great. Have a bag of snacks sitting on the floor next to me. It was JJ. Oh, man. JJ, drive-by liking. Have a good call. Go Bears. What's going on, BW? Thank you so much for staying on here, or for coming on here. 1:10 left to go in the second quarter, and here's the kickoff return. This is going to be returned over to the 15 to the 20. That's Whittington, and it'll be stopped right there on the LA 20 numbers on the left side. And Blackwell's the one who makes the tackle. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that. I'm eating Skittles as we speak. Dude, Skittles are all right. Skittles are okay. I'm all right with Skittles. Oh, man. NC Hunting snacks were saltine crackers, Vienna sausage, potted meat, and sardines. Nice. Okay, so Stafford is going to go back out there and start things off at his own 20-yard line with 1 minute and 10 seconds to go. Ever since he went 6 for 10 on his first 10 attempts, he's just 2 for 7 in the passing game. Stafford in the gun against the snap, looks quickly, flings it over towards the right. The catch is made by Puka Nacua, and he'll get just again a 7. He's marked down at the 27 by Brisker and Stevenson. Plenty of time for Stafford to throw that thing, and they wanted to get it off quickly. LA does have 2 timeouts left, mind you. There's 48 seconds left, and they're just going to play on here. Duels on each side. Stafford, again, gets the snap. Looks towards the right side. Throws it downfield. It's juggled. It's caught at the 50 and down to the 45, to the 46-yard line, I should say, is Tyler Higbee. And he may have, I mean, if he got one more step past C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he would have been able to take it on over to the house. 39 seconds left to go in quarter number 2. L.A. does burn its second timeout. Get rid of those bots, baby. You are a baseball guy like me. I was raised around the ballpark, says Joseph. Yeah, I love baseball. I will always, cherish the sport. It's there's definitely a lot to it. It's every day, and I don't know. I relate to it because I grew up with it. So it's interesting to me. Even when I try to get away from it, I somehow get drawn back. 1st and 10, here we go. Stafford gets the snap, drops back, has time, lofts it over the middle. The catch is made. It's only for a short gain, though, and LA's going to take their third and final timeout. It was caught by Williams for a gain of 4, and it'll be marked down at the Chicago 42. It'll be a 2nd and 6, and they will take their final timeouts. So they could tie it with a field goal. Right now, this would be a 60-yard attempt. They don't have any timeouts left, though. So they need another first down to get into field goal range. Nothing better than a White House special from ACJJ Ray, Naples, Florida. Yes, sir. Ray's been tuning on in throughout the whole entire day. So is Hardcore. And I appreciate you guys for being on here. For those of you that have been on here since like the very, very beginning, since we started at 12 o'clock, that really says a lot. It's great. 30 seconds left to go. They're out of the timeout. Stafford lines up again. On his right side is Kyron Williams. Triples towards the left. He'll get the shotgun snap. He was looking for Williams for a second, and now the pocket's going to collapse, but he zigzags, and he throws it up the middle. The catch made and taken inside the 30 and down to about the 29, and they got to continue to just milk the clock down, but there's a flag thrown. Let's see what the flag is. The refs are going to gather together. I'll let you know who the catch was, or who actually ended up getting the catch. I couldn't see really quickly because, again, the TV froze. But 18 seconds are left, and let's see what this flag is. After the play, there was a personal foul on Dexter for unnecessary roughness. So Williams caught it, took it to the 28 of Chicago, and a 14-yard penalty for unnecessary roughness is going to give the Rams another first down, but now they're at the 14. So now they're in the red zone, and that's a big penalty on Chicago. Ooh, that's a costly one. That is bad. That's a bad penalty, and they're going to put 30 seconds back on the clock, it seems, from NFL Jesus. On the TV side, they say that there's 18 seconds. It is 18 seconds. Okay, so they had to reset it on NFL Jesus. Okay. 30 seconds left on the play clock. Trips over towards the left side. There's Devontae Adams lined up on the right towards the outside. 23 seconds left on the play clock. Stafford gets the snap. He's looking for the end zone, and that's incomplete. It was a little bit over Devontae Adams' head, and maybe about by 4 or 5 inches or so. And took his shot there, 2nd and 10, 4 seconds taken off of the game clock. Tradio, you're Howard Stern and the WFAN guys in one, says Christopher. Oh, dude, thanks so much. That is like high praise. I could never be Howard Stern, but that's like really high praise. Thanks so much, Christopher. Wow. I can't say anything about that. 5 seconds left on the play clock again. Stafford lines him up, and here we go. The shotgun snap. He backs up over towards the 24. He's going to loft it again over towards the end zone, and that's incomplete. It was just overthrown to Higbee over towards that right side of the end zone, and now third down territory again. 9 seconds left to go on the game clock, and the Rams are out of timeouts. Haven't had a pickled pig's foot in 40 years. That's a tongue twister for me. I bet the same jar is still on the counter of my uncle's abandoned country store. 9 seconds left. Okay, come on. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Stafford lines him up yet again. And so there's 4 men up front for the Chicago Bears. Everybody else is just waiting to in the end zone. Here we go. Stafford's looking deep, fires again, and that's incomplete. It goes over the end zone and out of bounds, and the Rams are just going to take the 3. They'll settle for a tie. They had plenty of time, and they had a lot of plays that they could try out. The Bears' defense did stand strong, only allowing the Rams to get a potential 3 here. Harrison Mevis is going to be the kicker for the LA Rams. He's been very solid this year. He's made 12 out of 13 within 30 yards. And here we go. Here's the tie. The kick is up, and the kick is good. We're knotted up at halftime. 10-10 out at Soldier Field. Nice. Okay. All right. So the Bears and the Rams are tied at 10 apiece as they go on into halftime. Overall, that was a really nice first half. I really enjoyed that. It was back and forth. Both teams made some really awesome plays. The pick by Durant was awesome to start, or after. It was Caleb Williams who threw a pick right at the 2. And Durant was able to catch it. That was nice. Seen some really good football on both ends of the field. It's sort of unlike the total opposite of what happened in the last game between the Patriots and the Texans. We'll read a couple more chats, and then we're going to take a little step off. Lousy weather makes the bed more cozy. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that statement. If the coming MLB lockout doesn't result in a salary cap, I'll be out on baseball, says Larry. Yeah. I'm just reading, and I'm just scrolling through everybody else's chat. But yes, all right, I'll be right back in just a little bit. I love you guys very much, and I will see you very soon. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the second half in just a few moments. Not too long. Okay, it's time to start off half number 2. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get to, what are we at with the likes, by the way? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button if you have not done so already. Stafford against the blitz, 9 blitzes, 5 pressures, 2 sacks, which is a season high for him today. Just wanted to throw that out there. We got 14 people rocking on with us. That's absolutely awesome. We have 49 likes. Oh, dude, that's great. One more to get to 50, and 51 more to get to the 100 marker. One more sub as well till we get to the 8250 marker in the subs category. And subscribing to the channel is free. If you're tuning on in over on the Twitch side, make sure that you guys follow me. All right, so here we go. Kickoff ready to get underway. The Chicago Bears are going to kick it off, and the Rams will be receiving to start off the second half. And there's a kick that's going to be caught at the 2 and taking it inside the 15 to the 20 to the 25 and marked down at the 26 is Rivers. It's a 23-yard return. Jones and Hardy are credited for the tackles. And Matt Stafford will go back out there to start off the second half, and we'll see what he can do. Only head coach in team history, Ben Johnson, to win postseason game in first season. So we'll see how things go here in this second half. Kyron Williams with 6 carries, 24 yards. Blake Corum, 1 carry and 1 yard in this game for the Rams rushing unit. So here's Stafford under center. They will hand it off to Corum, and he's going to take it up the middle, get past the left guard, and take it right about to the 33 and get a gain of 7 as Booker is the one who takes him down at the ankles. So the drive will, of course, continue. 2nd and 3. In case you're just tuning on in, Kyron Williams did score a touchdown in the first quarter to make it 7-0. It was a 4-yard run. DJ Moore then caught a 3-yard pass from Caleb Williams to tie it back at 7 apiece. And then Santos had a 48-yard field goal with 1:10 to go in the second quarter. And Melvis then tied it back right at the buzzer to make it 10-10. It was a 32-yard attempt. Corum again going to run up the middle this time, gets over to Billings' way, and will take it right outside of the 30 to the 39, and there's a first down for the Rams. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. You guys are appreciate you all for being on here. I do. 13:45 to go in quarter number 3. Tomorrow we got a doubleheader. We got 2 NBA games tomorrow, and that'll be fun, including one in the afternoon at 1 o'clock. Your Stafford under center going to hand it off. It's a jet sweep, and not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage is Whittington, and he's tackled by Brisker for a loss of about half a yard. He's had a really good day today. Brisker has been so good up front for this Bears defense. Just seems like when he's just rushing on over towards the outside, it's just tough to keep up with him. And he has a lot of speed, brings a lot of physicality too. 2nd and 10 at the 39 of LA. 13 minutes to go in the third quarter. And the Rams have the football once again. Stafford gets the snap. He throws a dart over to Parkinson. It won't be a first down. It'll just be a gain of about 6. and 3rd and medium coming on up in just a couple of seconds. Conditions, why these stretch plays? I don't know. See my comment? No, I did not see your comment, my friend. I did not see your comment. I apologize. I just came back. I was eating food. I've been up here like almost all day. 12:20 left to go in the 3rd quarter, but I apologize. I missed it. Stafford was under center and now goes back about 5 yards or so. He's in the gun. Here's the shotgun snap. The toss over towards the left side. It was wide to Puka Nacua and incomplete. It was a short play. It would have been for a 1st down, but it was about a 5-yard pass that was way towards Nakua's left side, way out of reach. And the Bears will get the stop. You got a raid from Dr. Delay, JJ. Oh, wow. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's awesome. I did not notice that. I apologize. Here's the punt. Thanks so much for telling me. And this ball is going to be launched and popped up, and it's going to go out of bounds. It bounced right at the 10, I believe. That's where it was marked. And then it bounced to the it bounced to the 10, and then it went to the 5. And they'll mark it out at the 4 of Chicago. What a punt by Evans. That was placed perfectly over towards the near sideline. Yep, it bounced right to the 10, and then it got out of bounds right at the 4, and then just went on over towards the left side. Excellent play there, and that's going to be a tough spot of the football for Chicago. That's okay. You might need to scroll back up. Joe, what did you have? Made some chicken Alfredo and some cheesy garlic bread. Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Nice. That's awesome. Dr. Delay, thanks again so much for the raid. I don't think he's on here. I will go thank him right now. I'll do that. That was really nice. It was very nice that he did it. Dr. Delay. The doc. He's near 6,200 subs. Thanks for the raid, my guy. Nice. Just commented. Go subscribe to Dr. Delay. I see your Dr. Delay raid comment. That's what I saw. You had a lot of people on the delay. Wow, that was nice. My back. I don't know why my back is hurting a little bit. Dr. Delay is ripping it up for a new guy. Yeah, he's killing it, man. He really is. He's been doing great, and he has great content. Him and Football Nation and Grassi, man, they're all killing it. They really are, and good for them, for sure. Joe says, it was like a crispy chicken with a Parmesan crust. No underdone birds here, my friend. Man. We're going to sleep well tonight, that's for sure. It's going to be a good night for sleep. It's 18 degrees out at Soldier Field, but it feels like 9. Here we go. Here's a handoff again over towards the right side, and running up the middle and getting past the right guard is DeAndre Swift for just a gain of 3. Swift, of course, was one of the running backs for the Philadelphia Eagles not too long ago. Started off, now he's 27 years old, was taken as a draft pick by the Lions in the 2nd round and got traded to the Eagles in 2023. That was where he got his first Pro Bowl. And then he signed with the Chicago Bears in 2024. Born from Philadelphia. Born in Philadelphia. Went to St. Joseph's Prep High School. Here's a little snap and a throw over towards the left. It was flinged on over to DJ Moore for a gain of 6. didn't get the first down. It's 3rd and short, 3rd and 1, we'll call it, at the Chicago 13-yard line, and they need to get to the 14. DJ Moore, the way that he was able to haul that in, that was impressive because he made a one-handed grab and then he just took it. Didn't do the call justice. That was awesome. Williams under center. They're going to do a QB sneak, and they're going to try to push him forward, and he just got it at the last second. Curl really tried to push him on back, and I think that he just got there. The refs are still talking it over, but I think that they will give him the first down marker. There it is. Got that little extra push from behind from number 18, or sorry, from number 81, that is. That was clutch. Whew. Still got like another hour and a half of this. 10 minutes to go in the third. Under center is Williams. Taps his left foot. And he'll get the snap. Play action pass. Looks towards the left. Fires it downfield. The catch made. Did he hang on? Did Moore hang on? No. And that's going to be ruled as an incomplete pass. DJ Moore almost made a ridiculous catch. If he would have hung on to that, that would have been the first down at approximately the 40. But just a good effort, though, by DJ. And the ball just got punched out the last second. He actually just could not hang on. I thought maybe he got pushed at the last second, but as soon as he took a tumble over towards the white sideline marker, just could not keep his hands on the ball, and when he came down with the contact there. 3 seconds left on the play clock. 2nd down for Chicago. They'll hand it off over to Swift, who jukes past a guy on the right and then takes it down the center and works his way inside the 21 to the 23 of Chicago. Okay. See that catch? Dude, that was a good catch. I didn't do it justice. Actually, a little bit ticked off that I didn't do that. That was a heck of a snag. That was a Joe Buck type of a call. A Joe Buck, meaning like a World Series Joe Buck call from like the Phillies. 3rd and 2 at the Chicago 23. And Williams again in the gun. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He's got to get it off now, and he does. They'll hand it off to Swift, runs towards the outside, past the 25, and out over to the 28. Got to gain the 5, and nobody was able to stop him. As soon as he got the release there, he knew exactly where he was going to go, and he just took it right towards the outside, towards the far side of the far sideline, I should say. It's now 1st and 10 again for the Bears. 6 plays, another first down. That's the 11th of the game. 18 carries for Chicago's rushing unit. And so, again, another handoff that goes to DeAndre Swift. He'll get 4 yards this time. Again, a really nice route run there. He got a little hole, not really too much to play with, and he still was able to muster up 4 yards. This drive has been all about DeAndre and the running game, for sure. That was a heck of a snag, though. 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter. And we're tied up at 10. 2nd and 6 at the Chicago 32. Williams under center. Triples towards the left side. 5 seconds left on the play clock. They'll fake the pitch. Williams gets the snap. He has pressure. He's going to throw it. And trying to dive to make the catch, but out of bounds is Cole Loveland. Would have been a far pass, just not able to complete it on inbounds. Again, off balance, and he still got over towards that ball, but just could not get both feet down. And now it's 3rd and 6 at the 32 of Chicago. Couldn't hang on. Nope. He actually would have been in. Motion towards the far side. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Swift, the running back, on the left side of Williams. And the shotgun snap comes. He lofts it towards the right, and that is incomplete. Excellent coverage by Williams for the LA Rams, as Odunze was the target. and it's now fourth down territory for the Chicago Bears. They'll call it 4th and 6 at the Chicago 32-yard line. And another play for the punting unit. This will be the 6th punt of the game. Chicago has only had 1 punt, and LA has had 4. And Taylor goes back out there to punt the football. And here it is. It's launched and angled over towards the middle of the field and will be caught at the 24. Fair catch signal by Smith. And the Rams and the Bears will be back in just a little bit with 7:32 left to go in the third quarter. .32 left to go in the third quarter, and here we go. Stafford in the gun gets the snap. He fumbles the football as the ball comes loose. He got tackled, and then he picked it right on back up. It was recovered at the LA 16. They'll record it as a sack and a fumble, but again, recovered at the 16 by Stafford. He was able to just dive on top of it. Robinson, though, with an incredible sack, just able to strip it on out of his hands. A strip sack there by him. And so now, again, it's a loss of 10 yards. 2nd and 18. They're going to run it up the middle with Kyron Williams. Gets to the 20, to the 25. And marked down at the 26. So they do end up getting 10 yards back. So they lost 10. They now gain 10, and now it's 3rd and 8 with 6:40 remaining. Let's go. Let's go, baby. We're tied up at 10. Breaking the huddle is Stafford again for the LA Rams. 6 men up front for the Chicago Bears. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Looking for a signal for an audible, it seems. 3 seconds left on the play clock now. Stafford has to hurry. He'll get the snap. Throws it towards the right side. There's a catch made right past the line of scrimmage. And down right at the 31 is Mumfield. So it's a just gain of 4 yards and a nice play. Gordon makes the stop and allows them to make a decision. They're probably just going to punt the football. Yeah, they're going to have to punt it. 4th and 3 at the LA 31. And the Bears defense stands strong, and they will get the football back. Excellent play. The punting unit out there. Here is Evans with his punt, and this is a good one. This will be caught right at the 12, backing up towards the 5, taking it to the 10, the 15, the 20, and down at the 22 is Duvernay. And another timeout taken with 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Still plenty of time left. We're not even in the fourth. There's still 5 minutes and 30 seconds left of this quarter to be exact. All right, let's go say hi to Dr. DeLay. Let's go say hi to Dr. DeLay. I'm going to drop his link in the chat right now. Okay, we'll go say hi to Doc, and we'll go raid him right now. I know that he raided us during halftime. It's usually what ends up happening when you're doing football, of course. But we'll still go say hi to him. Big shout out to him. He's an absolutely awesome person. I really am so grateful that I've gotten to know him on here, and that's just to say the least. But yeah, where is our chat? There it is. Nice. I'm going to drop the link right now, and we'll go say hi to Dr. DeLay. Here's the link, and I will see you back here really soon. Go say hi to Doc. Tell him I said what's good, and yeah, be right back. Williams has triples over towards the left side. He's ready to pitch it on over to Swift, who runs past the left guard, has a little bit of a hole, and takes it right to the 27. It's a gain of 4 on the ground for DeAndre Swift. That's his 11th rush that he's had today, and a total of 57 yards for him. Anangai has 8 carries for 22, and Williams himself just had a keeper for 2 yards. Oh, man. Welcome aboard. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Appreciate you all for rocking with me tonight. And supporting the channel, as always. 2nd and 6 now at the Chicago 27. Williams again under center, taps his left foot, and Loveland goes from left to right. He's looking to make a quick throw towards the left side, past the line of scrimmage. It's to DJ Moore, and he's going to get over to the first down marker to the 35. Got right on through, and Curl tackled him right on the 35 number towards the outside. And another 1st and 10 for Chicago again. They will move the sticks. DJ with 5 catches and 51 yards. Also does have a touchdown in this game. as well, and now he's going to go on over to the sideline, squatting down on his knees. All the receivers lined up on the left, and Loveland again will be in motion. Here's Williams, fakes the handoff, rolls to the right side at the 35. He's looking to pass, and he's going to throw it, and that's battered around and incomplete over towards the right seam of the field. Surprised that he was able to sling it all the way down there. Best NFC Championship game that you, best football championship game that you ever saw was blank. And nothing Eagles related. Williams in the gun again. Triples towards the right. And before a play is called, we have laundry. And they'll say that it's going to be a false start on Odunze. And it's a 5-yard penalty. One more sub, man. One more. One more subscriber. We're so close. So close. 4:10 left in the third quarter. 2nd and 15. Ball spotted at the 30 of Chicago. 3 receivers lined up on the right side. And Williams gets the snap. He's looking. He fires it downfield towards the right side. And that's picked off. And an interception by the LA Rams, taking it to the 50, to the 45. And that they're going to say that he was down right at the 50. Kobe Durant has picked off Caleb Williams twice today. Cuts right on in front of Burden and says, nope, that's me. I got it. And the Rams will take over at midfield. Kobe Durant, 2 picks in this game for him. That's awesome. That is cool. Rams INT. Kobe is 27. He's from Lamar, South Carolina. Ended up actually going to South Carolina State. And as of 2025, had 141 tackles so far in his career. He was drafted as a 4th-round pick in 2022. So he's been very good. He's been a really solid defensive player for them. He was one of only 4 HBCU players to attend the NFL Scouting Combine. His 4.38 seconds in the 40-yard dash was the 5th best time amongst all defensive backs right there. And at the conclusion of the pre-draft process, NFL scouts and analysts projected that he would be selected in the 5th or the 6th rounds, and he was taken in the 4th. So, he's been great. It's been awesome. This running 2 through the end zone after an interception is stupid. Act like you've done it before, says old man Ferguson. That's his get off my lawn type of a thing. I get you. I understand. The one thing that always bothered my dad for a while is if somebody missed a foul shot, he'd be like, "Why are you high-fiving them?" You know, and it's not really a high five. It's just a good luck thing that they do at the line. But I hear you. I understand. 10-10, 4:03 left to go in the third quarter. Stafford fakes the handoff, rolls towards the right side, throws it again, and that's going to be incomplete. Any flags? Nope. No flags at all. C.J. Gardner-Johnson said nope. And now it's 2nd and 10 at the 50. Old man Ferguson is here. What's going on, man? What is going on? How you doing? Still time left. 4:02 left in the third quarter, to be exact. Okay, here come the Rams. Stafford backs up as he gets the snap. He's looking towards the middle, throws it, and it's incomplete. I thought that was supposed to go to Devontae Adams, and it was. And Bayer nearly had a pick there, too. Let's look again at that replay. Yep, went right off of his right off of his fingertips, trying to dive for that ball. 3rd and 10 now. Five seconds left on the play clock. Old man Ferguson says not much. I'm always happy to see you on here, man. Stafford gets the snap, looks towards the right side, throws it, incomplete, and no flags again as Gordon was on the coverage of Puka Nacua. Puka in this game, only 8 targets, 3 catches, only 8 targets, 3 catches and 27 yards. He's been held in check all game by the Chicago Bears secondary. He really has. And he was absolutely scorched there by Jalen Johnson. Did a great job on the coverage. 4th and 10. Evans with another punt, and this one is going to be kicked over towards the left side. It's going to bounce at the 5, but then it goes into the end zone, and Chicago will get the football at their own 20 when they return. This is going to be one of my last steps off. I'm going to take another one. I need to stretch. I'll be right back, though. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. In action, the Chicago Bears are going to have the football at their own 20 as Burden is going to try to make the catch, and he does, but he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage over on the right side. 2nd and 10 at the Chicago 20. Clock's going to continue to go down here. Williams had 7 picks that he threw in the regular season. In the postseason so far, it's been 4. He's under center again. There's about 8 seconds left on the play clock. 3 minutes left to go. They'll pitch it over to Manangai. Runs right past the right guard, up the middle to the 28, and gains 8 on the ground. Kyle Manangai. .233 left to go in the third quarter, with 15 seconds left on the play clock, and it's third down territory again. Swift on the right side of Williams, and Manangai on the left. Williams rolls towards his right as he gets the snap, fires it, and that's going to be caught by Manangai, and that's going to be caught for 8 yards. Another gain on that play for Chicago, pushed on out of bounds at the Chicago 37. Nice. Anybody play Monopoly? Anybody play Monopoly? Because I feel like I might play Monopoly this weekend, and I haven't played in a little bit of time. I remember, of course, how it works, of course, but I'm just curious if anybody in the chat has played Monopoly. 5-man rush coming up front with 1 second left on the play clock. They got the snap off. They're going to hand it off again to Manangai. Gets past the right guard and takes it past the 40. Down at the 41 by Hamilton and Hampton on the coverage for and the assisted tackles too. So look at me now, league. Defense has been good in this in the weather games today. Yeah, for sure. It's been a weird game since Earth Mystery. It's been a very bizarre game. There's no offense, though. No, it's been more of like a quiet type of a second half so far. 1:05 remaining in the third quarter. Williams gets it, rolls towards his left side. He's going to run with the football past the line of scrimmage, and he will get the first down as he runs on out to the 46. It was close. It was close. They're going to look at this, and they're actually going to say that he was just short. Just short by a yard. Looking at it again. Yeah, I don't think he got it. 3rd and 1. And he'll get back into the huddle. Yeah, it's been a weird game. But yeah, I might be playing Monopoly this weekend. I haven't played the one like a really long time. Williams under center this time. 8 seconds left on the play clock, and a handoff to Manangai, and he's going to get absolutely swarmed in the backfield by Jared Verse and lose a yard, and that is going to take us to the fourth quarter. It'll be 4th and 2 for the Bears when they return, as they will have the football at their own 45. 3 quarters down, 1 more to go. So yeah, Monopoly I might play this weekend. Anybody have like a favorite card game that they like to play? I like Blackjack. I like Solitaire is fun. Solitaire's a good one for sure. I liked War. War's a good one. War can take forever, though. It really does. Rummy, I haven't played that in a while. I'm trying to think of, like, other cool card games. I can't do the bridge with the cards. No, I don't know why. I can't do the bridge. That's, like, a little bit tough. It's a Philly game. What Joseph say? It's a Philly game, the first game made therein. Yeah. The first game made therein. The board game Risk. Risk I have not played. I played is Trouble Risk? Strip poker when I was younger, says John. That doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me one bit. Is Risk like Risk is a card game. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of Trouble, like the board game. Risk. Risk. Also, Sandwich. Sandwich is a really good card game, too. They call it Egyptian Rat Screw, I think that's what the other name was. The other name for Sandwich. Risk card game. Risk card game. It refers to Risk, Strike. Oh, it's a board game. It is a board game. Sorry, why did I say a card? It has dice and tactic cards. Okay? Risk. I've never played Risk before. Nope. I've never done that. I've played Seen It. Seen It's cool. I used to like the Disney Seen It. I don't know if you guys remember those. Yeah. But no, Monopoly's good. That's what we're going to play. Pinnacle. Pinnacle. That one I got to look up too. Another card game. A classic partnership card game for 4 players using a special 48 card deck. 9s through aces, 2 of each. Where 10s rank above kings, aiming for 1,500 points by bidding. Melding, forming card combinations like runs and marriages for points, and trick-taking, following suit and trumping to win cards with point values like the aces, 10s. Okay, cool. Cool. Huh. Taylor's going to punt the football. It'll be a 46-yard punt, and the fair catch will be made by Daly just inside the 10 at the 9. In Hawaii, we have a game called Chance. Chance 'em, where you bet the net card is over the under. Chance 'em. Okay. I haven't heard of that either. I have not heard of Chance 'em. But that's good. That's cool. Huh. I like to play chess. Chess is fun. I play online chess. Chess is cool. 4-man rush up front for the Chicago Bears, and here's a handoff that goes over to Williams, who runs up the middle and takes it right to about the 16. It's Gordon and Brisker are the guys to get credited for the tackle. So, 2nd and 3 at the LA 16. JJ shows the shirt. This is the shirt. It's a Flyer shirt. It's a Flyer shirt. It's pretty cool. 14:25 left to go in the 4th quarter. Unfortunately, ever since I went to the Flyers game, they've been on a losing streak, so I technically started that, and I feel really bad for the city. Williams runs up the middle, takes it for 4 yards, and he's marked down at the 20-yard line. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the LA Rams. All right, let's go. Lock on in, baby. We played just 1 minute in this 4th quarter so far. Okay, come on. We're tied at 10 apiece. Williams got a touchdown. Moore got a touchdown. Santos and Melvis each hit a field goal. Santos' field goal was for 48 yards, and Melvis had one for 32. Stafford under center again. Motion towards the near side. A handoff, and getting wrapped up back at the line of scrimmage is Williams, tackled by Johnson, and that's a big play by the defensive front. Monopoly was first made in my hand in Philly in the 1800s. Spades, says old man Ferguson. Schwarbaum coming up. I can feel it's his pink. There we go. Here's the snap, and here's the throw. It's going to be made over towards the 20, to the 30, to the 40, to the 50, and marked down at the Chicago 45 is Parkinson. 35 yards on that play, and he ran a lot of yards after he made the catch, about 30 yards after the catch, racked up by Parkinson himself. Let's go. 1st and 10, and Chicago marching down the field just like that. That is great. Bing is here. What's up, Bing? Bing, Bing, Bing. What is up? Bing 78. 12:35 remaining in the 4th quarter. Stafford hands it off to Williams up the middle and down to the 41-yard line he goes. By Dexter. Got him right on the left side of the waist and took him on down. Each team still has all 3 timeouts left. Just wanted to throw that out there, too. Who's hunched on over in the huddle? Couldn't tell. 12 minutes left here in this fourth quarter. Hey, buddy, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, too, man. I'm happy to see you on here. Stafford again under center. Motion towards the near side. Fakes the handoff. Play action pass. Rolls towards the left. He's looking towards the left. He throws it. It's battered around and incomplete. Nearly, again, deflected off of a Bears player's hands. And I thought maybe that could have been picked off. Maybe. Just maybe, but it was not. 3rd and 6 at the 41 of Chicago. And another 3rd down for the Rams. Tonight they're 3 for 10 on 3rd down conversions. All right, Rams have the football, 10-10, 3rd and 6 in Chicago territory. And Stafford's going to get the snap for L.A. Throws it up the middle. Wide open catch made. And inside the 30, down to the 28 is Puka Nacua. I mean, you can keep the guy in check all that you want, but this guy is still a top wide receiver, and you can only do so much to contain him. And so now the ball is spotted at the Chicago 28. So the Rams are in field goal range right now. 7 plays, 63 yards in a matter of 3.5 minutes. Stafford in the gun, gets the snap, throws it towards the right, and Parkinson was covered very heavily by Ferguson. And, yes, it'll be 2nd and 10. Wait, what? Who's got the ball and what's the score? Rams have it. It's 10-10, and they are at the Chicago 28-yard line. 15 seconds left on the play clock. 11:18 to go. Jaquan Baker, 12 tackles, most on the team for the Chicago Bears. Does also have 1 sack that he has provided as well. Stafford gets the shotgun snap, backs up, looks, throws it up the middle. Catch made. And stolen by Peterson, and they say that it's an interception, but was he down by contact? That's the question. The referees are talking things over. If that is a pick, that is ridiculous. Let's see again. They will say that it was picked off. Adams had it. Adams was the intended receiver, and as he came down with the ball, it was a tug of war. His right knee, I thought, was down, and he had full contact. Stevenson got the ball tugged out of him. Adams did get injured on the play. It'll still be a 1st and 10 at the Chicago 16. They will say that he was ruled down by contact. And Adams is going to get up and he's going to go on over to the sideline. So it's not a pick. It was nearly stolen out of Davante Adams' hands. And it's just going to be L.A. football at the Chicago 16. And this would technically be a 34-yard field goal, but another 1st down by the Rams. Another one. Nearly taken out of Davante's hands by about 2 Bears players. And he was just down by contact. If his knee wasn't down, that is a pick. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 16. Stafford under center this time. Duels towards the right and towards the left as well. Stafford is going to hand it off to Williams. And if Williams runs past the left tackle and gets a little bit of a hole, but it's only for 4 yards. And Jackson gets the coverage there and stops him right at the 12 of Chicago. What else we got? Yes. Pupu Naflua. Easy. Good no call there. Yeah. He's down before it comes out, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's go. 2nd and 6 at the Chicago 12. Stafford gets the snap, hands it off to Williams again, busts his way up the middle, and somehow did he get the first? I think he was marked a little bit short. He was. He was marked a yard short. It looked like that he was going to be taken down after about a gain of 1, but then he just got a little bit of extra juice in him to just be able to get an extra 4 yards there. So now Stafford with a fake handoff, a play action pass, fires towards the end zone, and incomplete off the fingertips of a safety from Chicago, and it's 4th and 1. They were looking for the end zone. They were not going to run the ball there. It's a 4th and 1 at the 7 of Chicago, and another big decision here. I assume that they're going to go for it. 9:24 left to go. The offense is going to stay out there. They get a first down here. Or are they just going to try to go for the touchdown? Stafford is going to be under center again. 4th and 1 at the Chicago 7. LA is knocking on the door. Stafford, here he is. He's going to hand it off. It goes over towards the right side, and a run for a yard to get a first down. It's Puka Nacua on the little jet sweep. They ran it. It worked, and it's a 1st and goal at the Chicago 5. So the Rams took a gamble. It worked, and Puka Nacua, just an awesome play call there by Matt Stafford and that Rams offense. Stafford taps his left foot under center again, hands it off to Williams, runs over towards the right side, and he's in! Touchdown, LA Rams. Kyren Williams finds the end zone. And that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. Got a block from the right tackle and then just took it to the outside. Then he stiff-armed his way past another outside linebacker for Chicago and got on in and was jumping for joy. Extra point, here it comes. The ball is spotted and it's right down Broadway. 17-10. Rams up by a touchdown with 8:50 to go. They got lucky that Adams was down by contact. They really did, because if that was a turnover, that would have changed everything. I have to play the computer nowadays. All the women just come and go and have no time for games. Ça la vie. Got to kick points. So valuable in this game. Yeah, they didn't kick it, and they ended up winning that gamble there. Oh, my gosh. What does Caleb Williams have left? I don't know. We'll see. We'll definitely see. This is a big drive for him. I don't think that they have to necessarily score on this next drive. It would be good for them to score, but they still have all 3 timeouts. Dude, I swear, every time that the Charlotte Hornets go up against like a really good team like the Denver Nuggets or the Oklahoma City Thunder, they're like crushing them. It's so weird that they're like one of the worst teams in all of basketball, and yet they're beating up the best teams. It's crazy. It's wild. It is. Less than 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. 8:50 left to be exact. What do you think about this next drive here? Who do you think is going to make like a big play? Who do you think is going to make a big play if you were to choose one person? For some reason, I have a gut feeling that Jared Verse is going to make a big play on the defense for the Rams. I know he had one on the very last drive, but I think that he'll have another one here. Whether it's a sack or a huge tackle. I don't know. We'll have to see. Swift, 11 carries, 57 yards. Time is it? It's 9:11 p.m. Eastern Time. Shouldn't Ben Johnson have challenged that Adams catch to take a shot at it, says Joe DeCamera. That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I never really thought about that. Devontae Adams is still questionable to return in this game. 8:50 left to go in the 4th quarter. Tomorrow we got a doubleheader for NBA action. We're starting at 1 o'clock. Bucks are going to be playing against the Atlanta Hawks. We'll have you covered for that. And here's the return all the way to the 20, to the 30, to the 40, and all the way down to the 41 for Chicago, or the 36, I should say, is Devin Duvernay. They'll actually say that he got to the 37. So we got the Hawks and we got the Milwaukee Bucks tomorrow at 1. And then at 7, it's going to be Sixers and Pacers. Hopefully you guys will tune on in and join me for that. 1st and 10 at the Chicago 37-yard line. They're going to break the huddle. Caleb Williams ready to rally the troops here. 8:43 left to go in the fourth quarter. Williams under center. Monangai, his running back, right behind him. He'll get the snap, Williams, and he's going to roll over towards the left side at the 30. He throws it, and it's off the hands of a Bear, but incomplete. Benedict was the guy that he was looking for. Another player for the Chicago Bears team that has been very strong for them. This game might actually go to overtime. Yeah, it could. It most certainly could, Colton. It could. 2nd and 10 at the Chicago 37. Williams just 2 for 8 in this half, throwing the football. He'll get the snap again, drops back, and he has some pressure. He's going to roll towards the left, now rolls to the right, escapes an ankle tackle, takes it past the 40, to the 50, to the 40, and out of bounds to the LA 37. Oh my goodness, what a scramble by Caleb Williams, getting past a lot of traffic, and again, nearly got taken down for a loss of 5, and still was on his feet and got himself 26 yards out of that scramble. That was very impressive. And then Turner went to go chase him down. There was no way that he was going to keep up with him. 1st and 10 at the 37 of Los Angeles. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Again, Williams will pitch it over to DeAndre Swift as he gets his way up the middle for just 4 yards. And he'll be stopped at the 33 of LA. Each team still has all 3 timeouts left. And it's 9:14 p.m. Eastern Time. 25 seconds left on the play clock here. And about 7 minutes and 25 seconds to go in regulation. They're going to break the huddle again. Kmet, Moore, and Loveland lined up over on the right side for the Chicago Bears. Here's Williams getting the snap, handing it off to Swift up the middle, and he'll get 5 yards and be marked down at the LA 28. Did not get the first. He did not get the first. Needs 1 more yard to do so. Watched a great 1962 B&W movie called Requiem for Heavyweight with Quinn, Gleason, and Rooney. Channel out to your families and friends. Share this out to your family. Wait, hold up 1 second. Sorry, I had another chat. Check it out if you're into that sort of thing. 3rd and 1 at the LA 28. Here we go, another handoff and a run up the middle. Did he get the first down? Oh, it was close. It was really close. It was Monangai who was running, and they will say that he just got it. They signal first down, and it'll be 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 27. Big play for Kyle Monangai. I'm going to look again just to see. Monangai was on the left side of Caleb Williams, and then he just dove right there. Yep, he just got it, barely, but he did. Williams gets the snap, has a little bit of time, pump fakes, throws again towards the left sideline, and incomplete off the hand of Loveland. And the clock will stop with 5:48. That sounds interesting. Requiem for a heavyweight with Quinn, Gleason, and Rooney. I know Mickey Rooney. Quinn and Gleason, I don't know them. I'll have to look them up. But it's an old-time movie, 5:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. 10 seconds left on the play clock. And again, Williams in the shotgun. Triples towards the right side. 3 seconds left, and here comes the snap. Williams looking down the center of the field, fires it towards the end zone, and incomplete. Intended target was Olamide Zacchaeus, the former Eagle. It was way over his head, though, and it's 3rd and 10 at the 27 of Los Angeles. Let's go. Oh, let's go. Requiem. Requiem. All right, here is Caleb in the gun. He'll get the snap. He throws it over to the right side, and that ball is caught for a first down over near the far sideline. There is a flag thrown, though, and let's wait and see what this flag is. They're going to call personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense, and that is going to put Caleb Williams and the Bears at the 5. The catch was made by Odunze, and he got over to the 11, and Jared Verse got the roughing the passer call. So that means, right, as it was caught right out of bounds at the 10, he'll take it right to the 5 now, and it's going to be a 1st and goal for Williams and the Bears. Wow. That's a big call. That is a huge call. 5:25 to go in the 4th quarter. Williams under center again. Stands on up. He was squatting before, and he was standing up straight. He's directing traffic. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Squats down again. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to go to DeAndre Swift, who takes it right to the 3, to the 2.5, and that's where he's down. Poona Ford is the one who does make the stop, and now it's 2nd and goal. It's about a boxer forced to retire. What's it on? Just out of curiosity. 2nd and goal at the 3. And the clock is going to continue to tick. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left. Caleb today has thrown for 187 passing yards. He also did throw 2 picks to Kobe Durant, but also had a touchdown, man. All right, 2nd and goal, 5 seconds left on the play clock. Williams taps his left foot, taps it again, and he's going to hand it off to Swift. Runs past the right guard, gets it to the 2, and he'll be down at the 1. Lake makes the stop, and so does Spates, and it's 3rd and goal coming on up at the 1.5 marker. What do you do here? Do you pass? Do you run here? See how creative they can be. LA is holding on for dear life to try to get a stop. 10 plays, 61 yards in a matter of 5 minutes. Williams in the shotgun. Duels on each side. And he'll get the snap. Hands it off to Swift. Tries to run towards the outside. He tries to hurdle over a defender. Did he even get back to the line is the question. He got back to the line. He almost hurdled over Lake and just got stopped up in midair. And they will now call it 4th and goal. What a heck of a stop that was. That was a head tackle right to DeAndre Swift's feet as he was flying in the air, trying to jump over a defender, and it's now 4th and goal. 3:15 left to go, and this is a pivotal moment here. 8 seconds left on the play clock. Monangai on the left side, Swift on the right, and now Swift goes over towards the left. Williams gets the snap, looks towards the end zone, and it's battered around and incomplete. Incomplete, and just like that, the Rams will take over at their own 2-yard line. Incredible defense. The Bears take the gamble again on 4th down. It does not work, and the Rams take on over on downs. It was targeted for Burden again, and Spates covered him very well. Wow. They got the stop. 1st and 5 at the goal. Yeah, 1st and 5. Yeah, that's crazy. They needed points, and the Rams' defense was spectacular. Their red zone defense was quite incredible. That's a heck of a stand, I'll tell you that. Should have scrambled. Wow, just didn't think that the Rams had it in them to hold. I did not think so either. Now, this game is still not over. It still is not over, obviously. Still got the 2-minute warning. Each team still has all 3 timeouts, and the Rams are at their own 2. They are, but they have to get it into field goal range, obviously, at this moment in time, just to go up by 2 possessions. I was thinking the same thing, though, Hardcore. I thought they should have scrambled there. He did not. But also, I thought that Ben Johnson before should have just taken the points. On the drive before this one for LA, I thought that they should have taken the points, but they didn't, and they took the risk, and it worked for the Rams. And Kyron Williams got himself on into the end zone. These Rams have more experience than the Bears do. Yeah, they do. They do. You're absolutely right. I'm not. If I was a Bears fan, I wouldn't be. I guess it's easier for me to say this. I don't mind them going for. They should have went for it for sure on that play, but I don't think that they've taken maybe one gamble that I would not have taken a little bit earlier in the game, towards the very beginning when Caleb Williams threw that pick in the end zone on a 4th and 2 at the 5. Other than that, though, I've been fine with them going for it on every single other time. But yeah, I don't know. 1st and 10 at the 2 of LA. And so Stafford in the end zone, he's going to hand it off, and that's going to go to Williams for just a gain of 2 on the ground. And the first timeout is going to be burned by the Chicago Bears. They will take their first timeout, 2:58 left to be played. Need to get stops. Enjoyed partnering with Tip. Oh, that was Simone. You will be, because they're going to lose. Yeah. Well, if you're a fan, then yeah. That's true. That's true. I can't disagree with you on that. If I was a fan, yeah, then I'd be upset. I would be. But it's a result-driven league, too. Stafford in, and he's under center now. 10 seconds left on the play clock. He's going to hand it off, and that's going to go to Williams, who runs towards the outside. He will get the first down, and he is out of bounds at the 14 of L.A. Kyron Williams able to take it towards the outside and out towards the near sideline. Byard tackled him, and that'll stop the clock with 2:52 to go in the 4th quarter. And another first down by the Rams. Yeah. Okay, 1st and 10. Stopping of the clock wasn't necessarily the smart thing to do for them. Stafford again under center. He has Parkinson on his left side, and now he stands in motion. And he's going to hand it off, and getting taken down in the backfield for a loss of 2 is Williams. And so they're going to let the clock continue to go down. They'll have to run another play, too. And again, this is why Williams is just going on out of bounds. That was costly there. They didn't have to necessarily take it on out. Bend but don't break. Yep. We lost Larry and Seema in the chat. Seema's still here. Okay, it's 2nd and 12 at the LA 12. Stafford again under center. He gets the snap, hands it off to Williams, tries to get past the line of scrimmage, and he does. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's now 3rd and 10. LA is going to take its second timeout, and this, if they get a first down here, it's pretty much going to be ball game. So this right here is a huge play. Second timeout burned by the Rams. All righty, let's go. Third and 10 at the 14 of Los Angeles. It's a gut-wrenching game like this that in a little way, the underperforming of the Eagles have spread us this week. Yeah, I hear you. 3rd and 10. Okay, here we go. What are the Rams going to do here? Big play for them. They could put the game away pretty much if they get a first here. 2:07 left to go. 4 men up front for Chicago. Triples towards the left side. Stafford gets the snap. He's going to hand it off to Williams. Wow. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They elected to run with the football, and it was a gain of 3 yards. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. And that means that the Bears are going to get the ball back after the 2-minute warning. 4th and 7 at the LA 17. They'll be forced to punt. I can't believe it. Oh, my goodness. That is wild. 8 snaps that everyone was talking about. I still can't believe that Kyron ran it out of bounds. Or that Kyron got out of bounds there. When they got the first. They didn't pass it. They elected to run and give Chicago a chance. That's crazy. Protein cheese crackers and cottage cheese. It is now 9:28 p.m. Eastern time. The Bears still have 1 timeout left, and they will most likely get the football back with a 4th and 7 at the LA 17. The Rams will be forced to punt the football. That was really poor clock management. It was, Joseph. That was bad. That was terrible. That was terrible. John Stolen has 2 genius play callers and offensive design coaches in Johnson and McVay with absolutely no idea what to do on these last 2 drives when it comes to clock management. Yeah, he literally said it right there with the game on the line. It's funny. It's so funny. The Bears could actually now come back. They really could. I don't know why they didn't pass it. They wanted to just run the ball there. That did not make any sense at all. At least LA got it out of the deep zone, so a punt can be a boomer. Yeah, but it still is a terrible way to manage the clock. My daughter is coming over tomorrow, and she wanted the stuffed peppers then. Ooh, nice. Man, what a game. We've been on for 9.5 hours today. It's been good. It's been a lot of fun doing this. All right, the 2-minute warning is just about done. Special teams is going to go out there, and the Rams are going to punt the football. Okay, here is Ethan Evans going out there for the punt. 12 seconds left on the play clock. 2 minutes to go. And here's the punt. This one is launched. And this is going to be bounced right inside or outside the 50 all the way to the 49. And it'll be down to right at the 50. So Chicago has perfect field position right here. And they are at midfield. Caleb Williams has a chance. And obviously they trail by a touchdown, so he has to get it on into the end zone. 7 wins for the Bears when trailing in the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. And their season's on the line. The backs are against the wall. Thanks, Joseph. I appreciate you. 1st and 10 at the 50. Here we go. All righty. Shotgun formation, empty backfield for the Chicago Bears. Triples over towards the left side. And now it's DJ Moore in motion. Williams gets the snap, drops back to the 40, fires downfield. And it's juggled and incomplete. Supposed to go to Burden, up the center. And he was open at the 30, could not make the catch. It went off of his fingertips. And so it's now 2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line. Burden could not get it to go. It went right off of his hands. He could not come down with it. and it just sort of slipped. And number 14 was there, too, for the L.A. Rams down the center. That was a curl, I believe. 2nd and 10 now. And a running back over towards the right side of Caleb Williams, who will get the snap again. Pocket's collapsing. He has to throw it, and he does. And he fires a streak up the middle. It's good. A 32-yard. It was marked down at the 32. Loveland caught it for 18 yards. 1:30 left to go. He's going on over to the sideline. He's taken out of the play. It's a 1st and 10 at the LA 32 now. Chicago with the clock winding down. 1:20 left to go in the 4th quarter. Here we go. Snap made. They'll hand it off. Taking it over to the 30. Running towards the outside to the 20. And down right at about the 19. Is DeAndre Swift. Another 1st down for the Chicago Bears. And the clock again is still ticking. 1 minute left to go. They still have 1 timeout left. They most certainly do. 58 seconds now. And Williams again has the football for the Chicago Bears. He'll get the snap. He drops back. He throws it over towards the right. It's going to be completed, but caught right at the 15. And down at the 14 goes Burden. And the clock still continues to tick. 40 seconds left to go. It's now 2nd and 4 at the LA 14. He has to get them lined up. He does. He's ready to get the snap. He's over at the 20. He throws it towards the right side. And incomplete, just a little bit too high for Burden to make the catch over towards that right sideline. And the clock stops with 31 seconds to go. They're at the 14. It's 3rd and 4 at the 14 of LA. Another shot for the Bears. Joseph for the $20 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Joseph, you're the best.
$1.20 for 9 hours.
All right, here we go. Big play coming up here. Big play. They're gonna get back into the. They're gonna get back over to the line. Duels over towards the left side. Williams gets the snap, fires down the center, and it's incomplete. Over the head of DJ Moore. It's now do or die for Caleb Williams. Let's go. $20 for the 9 hours of service. Thank you so much, man. Rufio, thank you all so much for being on here. Joseph, you are the absolute MVP. 4th and 4 at the 14 of Los Angeles. And Williams is now over on the sideline as LA's going to burn their first timeout. They will take their first timeout. And the clock, again, is still at 27 seconds. Gosh, Bears are at least driving, yeah. Well, they got 36 yards on 6 plays, and they still technically have 1 timeout left, if that does them any sort of good. Oh, boy. What time is it? 9:35. Everybody's on the edge of their seats. Williams in the huddle, and the Bears offense now going to break it up. All right, here we go. Williams in shotgun. Duels on each side. Pressure up front by the Rams line. The snap made. Williams drops back. He's looking. Pressure's coming. He has to throw it, and he's going to throw with all his might down the field, and that's caught! Oh, my goodness! Cole Kmet hauls it on in. Williams, under so much pressure, and somehow, some way, fires a strike to the end zone. Oh, my. He got backed up by about 15 to 20 yards, and he just absolutely fired a missile to Cole Kmet. And just like that, it's a 1-point game. What a legendary throw. Extra point coming on up for the tie by Santos. 8 seconds left on the play clock. And here's the extra point. It's up, and we're tied. That That was incredible. He got backed up by at least 20 yards. Gosh. 18 seconds still left. The Rams still have 2 timeouts. They still have 2 timeouts. 18 seconds left to go. And what a stunner, man. Larry can't get his jaw off the floor. Somebody wake Larry up. Dude, that is insane. We're going to cut that call. That is unbelievable. Durant, I thought, did a good job holding Cole. And then at the very last second, I mean, that was thrown right to Cole Kmet. Again, under all that pressure, he's backed up by like 20 yards. And he has to throw it because there's 2 guys that are right there in front of him. And he just throws it like it's nothing. And he just is able to find Cole Kmet wide open. Gosh. Here's the kickoff. This is going to be caught at the 5, taking it all the way over towards the 20, towards the outside of the 25, and down at the 27 on the return. That did take 5 seconds off the clock, 13 seconds to go. And I bring this up again. Kyron Williams running on out of bounds, and again, Sean McVay not passing it with Matt Stafford out there on that 3rd and medium. That might come back to bite them. It really might now. 13 seconds left to go. It's a 1st and 10 for the LA Rams. And let's see if they just take a knee here. It looks like that's what they're going to do. Stafford will take a knee, and we're going into overtime. I love when McVay is in pants is hardcore. That was a phenomenal call. That was a phenomenal call. I gotta cut that. Say what you want about Caleb Williams. That man is clutch. Every single time you need a play. I don't know how he does it. He is literally not human. All right, so here we go. This is going to be, they're going to put Stafford and Williams out there, I believe, for the heads or for the coin toss. Eagles know how to steal games from the Rams. Yeah. It's the Bears, says Steve. I don't know how he got that. All right, so let's see what the call is. So the Rams are going to receive first as the Bears win the coin toss. And so Stafford is going to elect to, they're going to receive first. So we're going to go into overtime. And we'll be right back. All right, don't go anywhere. Still time left to go. Caleb Williams just had one of the most incredible throws I've ever seen. And we are going on into overtime. They were down 17-10, and they were on life support on 4th down. And somehow Caleb Williams was able to deliver a strike to Cole Kmet. And we're tied, and we're going on in to the 5th quarter in the playoffs. The Rams will get the ball first. It is 9:42 p.m. Eastern Time. I was shocked that the Bears did not go for 2. They instead were conservative, and they went for the tie. All right. Here we go. Here's the kickoff, and this is going to be caught right at the 1 and taking it all the way to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, and being twisted and turned right at about the 27 by Rivers. That is Hicks. So there we go. 27 yards. That's not pass interference. I don't get football rules. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Are you behind? You might be a little bit behind. 14:53 left to go in overtime. Or are you a little bit ahead of me? Here is Stafford under center. Let's go. All right, so the Rams going from right to left. Stafford's going to hand it off to Kyren Williams, and he's going to get past the 30, towards the outside, to the 35. That's where he's marked down. It's a gain of 8 yards on the ground for Kyren. That's his 20th carry today. He has put up 86 yards in this game, on average 4.3 per carry. One more sub till we get to the 82-50 marker, baby. Let's go. I got to get 2 more yards in order for them to get to the LA 37. There's technically no game clock, right? Not in the playoffs. Oh, yes, there is. It's a 15-minute quarter, technically. 2nd and 3. All right, each team still has 3 timeouts. That's how it works in the playoffs. Stafford is under center, and he's going to hand it off this time to Williams. Did he get a little space? Nope. The gap closed after about a yard, and Brisker gets himself another tackle. How many does he have today? Curl has completed 12 tackles. Landman has completed 8 for the LA Rams. Brisker has 14 for Chicago. At home and with sudden momentum, the tie route makes sense, says Joseph. Yeah, I guess so. I was just a little bit shocked that they didn't take the gamble there, because it's been taking the gamble like almost all game long. 3rd and 1, Stafford under center, 5 seconds left on the play clock. Clock continues to tick. He taps his left foot, now taps his right foot. Stafford is looking to loft it on over to Kyren Williams, and he's going to somehow get himself a loss of 2. That could have been a lot worse. It could have been. They could have been tackled for a loss of about 5, but it's 4th and 2 at the LA 35. They do lose about 1.5 yards. Kevin Byard is the one who stops him. Not a good play call there for the LA Rams. And, well, it's now 4th down territory. 4th and 2 at the LA 35-yard line. And they will elect to punt the football. And a field goal can now win it. Evans with the punt. This ball is lofted, and it's going to be caught. Fair catch made at the 16 of the Bears. And all Caleb Williams has to do is put the Bears in field goal range. Crazy. So in theory, what would happen if tied and game clock expired? They take a break and do another? Correct. Yep. Correct. 12:42 left to go in overtime, and the Bears have it at their own 16. Williams is going to break on out of the huddle. The offense lines up. Dual receivers on each side, and now DJ Moore's in motion. Lined up over towards the interior on the right. Williams gets the snap, fakes the pitch, rolls towards the left. He's going to make a short pass over to Kmet, who juggles it for a second, but he does make the catch, and he's going to take it all the way to the Chicago 28 and out of bounds for a 1st down for Chicago. Impressive play there. Williams was still able to keep both feet in before he got the first down. Maybe it was going to hit the white chocolate, did not. 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 28 of Chicago. They just got to get into field goal range. 12-10 to go. Rams defense holding on for dear life now. Williams hands it off this time, and taken down in the backfield for a loss of 4 is DeAndre Swift. And Jared Verse comes up with a big play there. Oh, that was big. They needed that. Jared Verse ready for DeAndre Swift. They stacked the box. They were going to hunt him down, and they most certainly got him right shy of the line of scrimmage by about 4 yards. Here's Williams again in the shotgun formation. On his left side is DeAndre Swift. Williams gets the snap, drops back, throws it to DJ Moore. The catch made just about at the 33, and he gets twisted and turned to the 34. And it's now 3rd down territory, 3rd and 4. We'll call it at the Chicago 34-yard line. That was a weak sauce for LA. I hear you, man. I hear you. DeAndre's not so swift, says John. I guess not. 3rd and 4. LA hoping to hold them. Bears looking to extend this. 10:55 to go in overtime. Triples towards the left side. Williams conducting traffic. And again, Moore in motion. Williams gets the snap. Looks over towards his right. And he's going to run with the football, try to get the first down. He got it! And he runs on out of bounds. Caleb Williams doing it himself. Scrambled around over towards the right side, and nobody on that on that LA defense was able to keep up and close that gap. Nobody. And it's a 1st and 10 at the 38 of Chicago again. Man. After a loss of 4 yards, they still are able to get a first down. And a 1st and 10 for Chicago. Triples towards the left side. Williams gets the shotgun snap, backs up. He looks towards the left, throws it. Short pass made, caught inside the 40, and now taking it over towards the 43, towards the outside. And down at the 44 is Kyle Monangai on a gain of 6. Monangai today, as far as his catching has gone, he's been targeted 4 times. He's made all 4 catches and has 36 in the air. On the ground, he has 34 and on 12 carries. So give him a total of 70 scrimmage yards in this game. 2nd down, 4 yards to go. Ball spotted at the Chicago 44. Bears have the football. We're tied at 17. Williams is under center. I formation coming, and here it is. A handoff to DeAndre Swift, and he's going to get tackled and tattooed again. Another loss of 2. Landman right there to wrap him up at the ankles over from the backside. And it's a loss of 2. Ball spotted back at the Chicago 42. Man. JJ's wanting that snack, says Steve. 3rd and 6, the snack, because I said snack. That's funny. That's funny. All right, 3rd and 6. All right, chat, come on. Williams gets the shotgun snap, drops back, pressure's coming, he's going to throw it. It's caught by Kmet, but he does not get the first. He got it right to the 47 and got it on out of bounds over towards the near side. He was covered pretty well. That was a nice tackle by Kinchins, and it's now 4th and 1 at the Chicago 47. Will they go for it? Next score wins, of course. The offense will stay out. Thank you for the sub. We got to the 8250 marker. All right, 4th and 1, they will go for it. Williams again under center this time. They're going to try to sneak on forward, and they got the first. Caleb Williams on the QB sneak, able to get 3 yards as he was able to get on through towards the left side. Excellent job by Caleb Williams, and just great stuff by the O-line. They thought that they were going to go for a tush push. He faked them out and just sneaked on over past the left guard, got a little hole, And so now the ball is at midfield. A new set of downs for Chicago. They're now at the 50. 1st and 10 at the 50 for Caleb Williams. Again under center. And again, it's DJ Moore stopping on the right side. Triples towards the right. And a pitch over to Kyle Monangai trying to get past the right guard. Only getting maybe 2 yards as the power back. And they'll stop him right at the 40 of L.A. Gosh, you're a Gandhi dancer. Dude, that's right, Aloha. Every yard the Bears gain now makes it more likely they go for it on 4th down instead of punting, says Joseph. Well, you were right. You were most certainly right. 2nd and 8 at the LA 48, and they're going to break out of the huddle again. Williams lines them up. Left side of the line as 2 receivers, and Monangai is now activated, so they'll go with an empty backfield. Williams in the gun. He has time as he gets the snap, throws it, fires it up the middle, and it is picked off. Oh, what a play! What a play by Curl. Caleb Williams throws a pick, and he just absolutely is angry. It was supposed to go to Moore. Not even close. And Curl catches it at the LA 22. LA's defense stands strong. Gosh, where was that supposed to go? Not even close to DJ Moore. And a heck of a grab. It was a diving catch by Curl. Cam Curl comes up clutch. 1st and 10 at the LA 22, and the Rams get another chance at this. Puka Nacua is in. He gets a jet sweep, and he's going to run towards the right side. Takes it past the 25 to the 26, and it's a gain of 4 on the ground for Puka Nacua. Wow. That was wild. That's a momentum crusher for sure. 2nd and 6, and the Rams have the football. Here's Stafford in the gun, gets the snap, throws it towards his right side. Parkinson makes the wide open catch. He'll get the 1st down, and he's out at the 41. 15 yards on that pass to Colby Parkinson, and he's able to get on out of bounds. Colby in this game leading all receivers with 56 yards. He's actually tied with Loveland, the other tight end for the Chicago Bears, that is. So they both have 56, obviously. Parkinson on L.A. Stafford in the gun, gets the snap, drops back, fires over towards the right side, and a diving catch. It's Devontae Adams, and he signals for a 1st down. Caught right in stride by Devontae. He's there to the rescue. Just a ridiculous play and a beautiful strike thrown by Matt Stafford. And that is, before the next play is going to be called, they're going to review this just to make sure that Devontae secured that football. I thought he did. This is an official review. Did he get both feet in bounds? There's one. I think he had full possession. Yep, and he dragged his foot. Now, I can't see from that angle because he twisted and turned over towards his side. If he had full possession of it, it's a big call. I think that's a catch. If you're watching it, let me know what you think. I think that's a catch. Constant flags and borderline calls. Excellent grab by Devontae. We've seen him do this so many times, really. He's 33. The play was upheld. The ruling on the field stands. It's a 1st and 10 at the Chicago 47. 5:51 to go in overtime. Just an absolute crazy game out at Soldier Field. And both teams still have all 3 timeouts left. What are they challenging? That's a catch. Yeah, it is a catch. I was looking at it again to see if he had full possession, and he did. Stafford is going to line him up, and they'll break the huddle. Blake Corum is now the running back, and he's about 5 yards behind him as Stafford stands under center. Duels on each side. And Parkinson has Puka Nacua right behind him. They're going to hand it off and a run past the left guard and up the middle for about a gain of 4, being met by about 3 Bears is Corum, and he gets tackled by Wright and Gordon. 5 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in overtime. The Rams 5 plays, 35 yards in a matter of a minute and 41 seconds. Stafford gets the snap, fires up the middle, and it's blocked and deflected and incomplete. Went off the hand of Jarrett and intended for Devontae Adams up towards the center. Great block by Jarrett up front for the Chicago Bears. Got it right there. Grady Jarrett, the left defensive tackle for Chicago, just got his hand on it and made an excellent play. The LA Rams are going to take a timeout, and again, that's going to be their first one that they decide to burn here in overtime. Stuff because when he gains full control, his feet leave the ground, says Steve. Oh, yeah, you got it. 55-yarder means a ball around the 38-yard line. 3rd and 6 at the Chicago 43. That's what I'm thinking too. This is huge. Next score wins. Third and 6 at the 43 of Chicago. Wow. 4:54 to go. And here's a huge play. Stafford going under center, now backs up in the shotgun. 3 receivers over towards the right side. Here's the snap to Stafford. Short throw. Caught right by Puka Nacua, and he will take it right inside the 30 to the Chicago 27. Nice pass there by Stafford. Nacua gets activated. He gets set free, and another first down for the Rams. Great route run, too, by Puka Nacua. And he was just wide open. It was a short play there. Got it right into his arms. And then was able to rack up a couple of more after the catch. That is huge. And now the ball is spotted at the 24 as a 3-yard gain is coming up for Corum. So it's 2nd and 7 at the Chicago 24-yard line. Right now, this is a 42-yard field goal. Wow. This would be a 42-yard field goal attempt. Man, if they kick it from here and miss, the Bears would get it around midfield. Yeah, it's true. 2nd and 7. And Chicago now trying to hold on for dear life. Ball on the 24 of Chicago. Rams have it. 7 plays, 54 yards in 2 minutes and 24 seconds. Stafford in the gun again. Gets the snap, but before the snap was made, there's a timeout taken by L.A. This will be their 2nd timeout that they decide to take. Bears still technically have all 3 timeouts, but Sean McVay is going to get his team a little bit of a breather here. Chicago in big trouble. They need a sloppy pass or handoff to keep the game going. Puka's legit. That was the play right there. That was huge. That was huge. Tell you what, though, still just an awesome, heroic effort from Caleb Williams. I will still never forget that pass. No matter what happens. 3:35 left in overtime. Stafford lines him up. 2nd down and 7. Stafford in the gun. 3 receivers on the left side. And he is in the shotgun, waiting for the snap. He's going to get it. He's going to throw it towards the right side, and it's going to be out of reach and incomplete for Colby Parkinson. Brisker was great on that coverage there, and it's now 3rd and 7 back at the Chicago 24. Tried to go for the win there. Parkinson could not make the one-handed grab. They're having checks mix in the huddle. Okay, 3rd and 7 at the Chicago 24. Stafford lines him up. Triples towards the left. Adams on the outside on the right side. Stafford gets the snap, looks towards the left, fires over towards the left side, and that ball is incomplete. Oh my goodness. Ferguson just almost made a ridiculous turnaround catch right at the end zone. He was covered by C.J. Gardner-Johnson, and Johnson just got a hand in there at the last second. Oh boy. So now it's 4th and 7. This will be a 42-yard field goal for Mevis, and if he makes it, that's the game. Correct, right? This is a 42-yard attempt. Here we go. The ball is snapped. The ball is spotted. The kick is up. And the Rams are going back to the NFC Championship game. A walk-off field goal for Mevis. 20-17, the final score out at Soldier Field. Wow, what a game, man. That was fun. That was awesome. The Rams walk it off, a 42-yard field goal that was knocked down by Harrison Mevis with one of the biggest kicks that he will ever make in his career. That was fun, man. 2017 Rams win. Final score, they somehow escape and they defeat the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams loses. He was 23 for 42 in the passing game today with 257 passing yards. The Rams nearly lost that game. Really. I mean, just great football all around. That was a fun one to watch. And crazy plays for just both of those teams. And McVay able to outcoach Ben Johnson. But just a heck of an effort by the Chicago Bears. Unbelievable. Stafford made the passes that he had to. Puka Nacua again covered all night long, but he makes the big plays. He just does. That's why he's still one of the top, if not the best receiver in all of the NFL. 5 catches on 10 targets, and he got the big one at the end when they needed to convert and get themselves a first down. It was on a 3rd and medium. He got it. He did. So that's going to wrap it up for me, man. I appreciate you guys for being on here. Much lower scoring than I thought, says Joseph. I feel you that way. Seahawks and Patriots are going to go to the Super Bowl, says Hardcore. That was a lot of fun. Tomorrow, again, we have a doubleheader. We got the Sixers game at night. The Sixers play against the Indiana Pacers. And then in the afternoon at 1 o'clock, we got the Milwaukee Bucks taking on the Atlanta Hawks. That is going to wrap it up for me. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel too. The Chicago Bears, their season is done, and the LA Rams are going to Seattle for the NFC Championship game. And unfortunately, we won't be on for that next week because I'm going to be in Nashville. But yeah, should be a fun one. Can't wait to watch those highlights. All right, I love you all very much. Laila Tov, good night, and I will catch you all on the next one. See you tomorrow. Bye.